Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he.
Normal, whatever you say. I think it's kind of normal. Yeah. I feel like it's dragging.
Now it's dragging.
Yeah, it feels like it feels like we're a day behind where I think we are.
Well, let's call it Thursday.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
why not?
I mean, no one else seems to be here today.
I know. What's going on with that?
I don't know. Some of the hard-working, dedicated professionals that we are.
Can Dave and Jason ask Coach Plow about his role in developing Fernando Mendoza as a quarterback while at Cal?
Wow.
That was on our list.
Okay. Early question.
All the time he did that we knew about 100%. Thank you for that. And as always, if you have questions you want us to ask, it is All Request Sports Radio at 916-339-1140.
I think we asked Katie the same question.
I think her work developing, developing.
Oh my gosh, you're just lame.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah, I talked.
That'd be
I
fair.
was gonna say I talked to her 2 days ago. I don't remember what I talked to her about. Oh, I know what it was. My wife, the queen of reality shows, saw. She gets some set the screen newsletter.
What?
Like some wrap up newsletter thing on all her. I don't know. I don't know. She's watching this one right now. I don't know the name of it, but it's like. This former Marine hardcore Green Beret survival dude and this hippie dude with a nose ring, and he's also a survivalist. And they put them in these weird places, and then, but you know how Naked and Afraid or whatever, it's you start at the place, you reach the destination, and then it's new people. Well, apparently every season it's just these two dudes. They just keep putting them in jacked up places, right? Oh. And so they just landed in and here's my entire experience of viewing is when I'm on my way out or inside past the TV she's watching. Yeah. I just kind of glance over, and she has gotten to this habit of when she hears me, she pauses her shows because she doesn't want me to make fun of them. And I go, you can watch them. She goes, no, I can't pay attention because I know I know how dumb they are, and I can just feel you making fun of them. Okay.
She feels like she's being judged
100%
on TV number 7.
I don't know what she's learning. You always have to learn when you watch TV. Yeah. But it's just so many hours watching these guys. What were they doing? The other day they were grilling a piranha.
Well, Melissa,
it sounds like you're working for your car. Simplify, man.
That was the hippie.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe she'll be prepared.
For the surviving?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
has she thought about going on any of these shows?
I've asked her before. I was like, could you do anything? She's like, no.
Maybe that's the charm, and it's I could never do this, but I'm fascinated by. I mean, I think we've all gotten hooked on a reality show before.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But
I asked her if she could do Naked and Afraid. She was like, hell no. And I was like, could you do Clothed and Afraid? Because maybe that's what it was. She was like, no, it would. Yeah, I would get mad at the mosquitoes.
I've seen the one you've said she watches a lot, Dr. Pimple Popper.
Yeah.
I've seen it, and it's been one of those oh, and then
gross.
Yeah, gross.
I've seen it, and you're like, okay, but part of that one, I think I've seen a full episode was in the end, they are helping somebody that has like a huge abscess
100%.
or something. I mean, the removing of it can be, but
totally.
I was like, oh,
but they're helping
them.
someone. I just don't need to. I don't need to watch a show about it.
It's just like soft serve that keeps coming out of their neck, and you're like, my goodness. Good descriptor.
Yeah.
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 You all right?
It's only 6 o'clock in the morning.
No, no, that was a really good descriptor, and I'm not good with that stuff.
Sprinkles.
I'm not. And then there's the one she used to watch about. I don't know what they're called, but it's like, I think it's a vet in the South, and they get all these jacked up animals, and then they try to save them, and usually they do, but sometimes they don't.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
That sounds like the show in Alaska that saves all the jacked up animals.
Yeah, I don't all right. Wait, is that a real show?
Yeah.
Alaska and Afraid.
Like there's one, the one that I kind of keep. Okay, so I used to watch
like Doc Hollywood.
What's the crab one? They get the crab in Alaska, and they're on the boats.
Something catch.
Deadliest Catch.
Yeah.
So I watched that a few times just because it's kind of fishing. And
then it's like literally the same thing every single episode.
It really is. And like the only real drama, like you get.
We can't find the crab.
Right. Dun, 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 go to commercial. Like, hey, he's not answering his radio. Dun, 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 come back from break. Oh, he was, taking a dump. Like, it's just some letdown. And then then the only drama is like they pull the crab pots up and it's like, well, there's either no crab in there or a bunch of crab in there. And then occasionally a deckhand's like on meth or something and they have an issue. Like, that's a whole show.
Occasionally.
I know, right?
Did you ever see, what's the one I've seen? Storage Wars?
Oh, yeah, dude, okay. I actually was into that for probably almost Yeah, that one guy who was kind of a ding-dong.
Yeah.
Like, yep.
But it's always like, oh, wow, and then the commercial, like, the big reveal, like, oh, no, what's in this box?
Yes.
And you're like, what's going to be in the box? You're like, oh.
What's in the box?
It was 4 records.
Right, or it was 4 gold bars.
Yeah.
So my problem, I think, my big problem with reality shows like that is that I needed a huge problem I have is that my sister does reality shows. And so she's ruined, she's not on them, but, as a showrunner, and she has ruined them. Like, why? But it's interesting. It's interesting ruining because, like, every once in a while, we're all hanging out. If she's up here and we'll be watching, she'll be like, huh. And I, what? She goes, well, what they did here was, blah, blah, blah. Or like she'll know the person and she'll just go off about it. And so I need to have some realism to my reality show. So with Storage Wars, I think I was into it. And then I started reading articles where like, well, they kind of plant stuff and, they work it around. This is not reality.
Yeah, like there's a lot of storage units.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're not. I mean, come on.
Because where do these people go that don't have the ability to have the unit, like all these units?
Right. And like, did you ever notice? Like, I haven't seen every episode, so maybe this happened, but I always kind of looked for one where like they got into a unit and it was all like, oh wow, here's all these baby photos and like birth certificates from like all this like priceless family stuff, and it wasn't worth anything, but like they contact the family, and I never saw that.
Yeah.
And I feel like some of that, I mean, maybe you don't put that in storage, maybe you do. I don't know. So I don't remember where I was going.
She was watching something.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
We were at my son's game last night. Hey, all second team league soccer.
Oh.
Yeah, I got named to the all.
Nice.
We found out from his soccer coach who came in during his basketball game, in which Mason went scoreless. He was very reboundy and defensy. And then the one time he had an and one, and I was like, and one! I was very excited, and they called a charge. What a charge.
What a crook.
It's so hard.
Did he go?
Huh? he did the hand wave.
Man, have a tough game, and then you're going to be gone for a while, not playing with the team because they're going to be at a tournament.
I know.
Not going to get those opportunities. Like the next time he wants to play to get those points back, he's going to be speaking Mandarin in San Francisco.
I think it's Persindarin. It's 20, 25.
Getting fortune cookies.
But fortune cookies. Warm fortune cookies, though. I mean, let's be honest. And maybe you save a couple and then put them in your little Ghirardelli sundae.
Yeah, but Chris, he's going to miss all those inside jokes.
All of the inside jokes.
Should have been there, Mason.
Should have been there. Hey, remember?
Remember that time in Palm Springs? Oh, wait.
Hey, Braxton. Remember when we? Oh, yeah.
Not you, Braxton. The other Braxton.
Yeah, the other Braxton.
Thaddeus.
Yeah, Braxton with a CK.
Yeah,
that one.
and an S.
So We did. It's very difficult because I never, like, rule number one, I never, ever even come close to criticizing a ref when I'm watching my kids' games. I don't care. It could be the worst call in the world. I might say to Melissa, that was a crap call.
But this one you met out in the parking lot?
We had a conversation. No, it's very difficult not to yell out like, oh, because, you're watching it. You get into watching a ball game and you forget maybe that you're watching your child in a high school environment where these poor referees are like.
You were eating snacks.
It's funny.
From the snack bar.
I didn't. Not one.
No, like little candies or.
And we arrive at the next part of the conversation. I'm in a little bit of trouble. So when I left my physical, they sent me home with a blood pressure monitor because remember all that? Yeah, it's not dropping.
Yeah, but you're not past the 4th day.
No, I'm not, yes, and that is giving me hope, but it's also really freaking me out. But in kind of a good way. Like, I think, because now I'm like, I might die. Like, my blood pressure is way too high, and I've never had an issue like that before, ever. So I have like divin into.
Divin is right.
All the things I got to do, like this peppermint tea, not coffee, no caffeine. Boom, gone.
Already lower.
Potassium,
lower.
The sleep. Hopefully, over the next couple of weeks, I'll be able to try to get on a schedule because the sleep is, they say, maybe the number one contributor. But now, like I am like diving into this, like sodium, water, all the risk factors. Like
water's a risk.
Well, like you want to drink more, like drink more water. Yeah. I don't like the idea of having high blood pressure. I don't want to do that.
More sodium or less?
More, lots more. Just
packaged foods,
shots of sodium.
Yeah,
a little bit.
A lot of chips.
Yeah, because I feel like that just ties into so much other stuff. I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that guy. Yeah. I don't want to do that. So yeah,
I can't wait to kill you.
Yeah, that's my blood pressure. That's my blood pressure just made an appearance on the program.
Wow, Chris had audio from it.
He had audio from that, and see, Dwayne says Dave discovers he has metabolic syndrome. I don't even know what that is, but I probably have it.
Explain it, Dwayne.
Well, yeah, Dwayne, because I feel like that was I'm like reaching out and vulnerable right now, and I feel like that was kind of snarky.
Yeah.
Like I could die.
You're going to look it up, aren't you?
I'm 100% looking it up right now. Metabolic syndrome. I think it's a syndrome of metabolicing.
Oh, makes sense.
It's a cluster of conditions that increase the risk of heart disease, stroke, and type 2 diabetes, characterized by having at least 3 of 5 specific health issues. Abdominal obesity. Crap. High blood pressure. Here's good news. The last 3 are high blood sugar, high triglycerides, low HDL cholesterol. Guess what? I have no idea what any of those are for me. So
didn't they just do your blood?
Huh? No. They want to draw my blood.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't in the physical. They didn't ask get your cholesterol.
No, they ordered it.
Oh yeah,
they ordered all the panels.
Yeah.
No, but I didn't do it because they say that I have to fast in order to go do it.
Oh. You didn't do that prior to?
No, because my physical was like 4 p.m. They say I have to fast for like 8 hours or something.
You've done that before.
Well, yeah, no. What I think I'm going to do is they said there's one that's open on Saturday. Because it's hard to, like, if I'm not fasting, it's hard to fast. That made no sense. If we're not doing our fasty thing, like on a day-to-day basis, it's difficult to fast because unless I got it done in the morning before the show, that
not even before the show. You don't. A lot of times you don't eat in here. So what if you went at 10:30?
Yeah, no, that I could do.
Because then you haven't eaten since the night before.
Yeah, no, you're right. I don't like needles in my body.
Well, you won't know the blood cholesterol.
No, but isn't that could be a good thing?
Yeah, if you don't know it, it's
fine.
Totally fine.
Guess what?
Like if you hadn't taken your blood pressure,
100% would not have known I have high blood.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, really honestly, I think there is something to that.
Yeah.
I
agree with that, honestly.
I didn't.
I'm not even being joking. Like,
no, I'm with
health, you'd want to know in a sense, but like,
yeah,
I don't know. I think sometimes I'll use the news, for example.
Yeah.
Like if you constantly watch the news.
Yeah.
And there can be some heavy stuff.
Yes.
Like if you don't watch it, you're like, oh, I mean, I
would
be concerned about some of these things, but I'm not thinking about that right now.
I don't want to go to a Safeway. I saw what happened there.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, the Thule fog. It's going to take us all over.
You can't go in the ocean anymore.
Can't go in the ocean because of
this.
Yeah.
Like, oh. Well,
yeah.
Okay. That might happen. I didn't realize that.
I didn't realize that at all. Next thing you know, you're worried about everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
you have to go to sleep at 3:11 in the afternoon. Like,
right?
Why?
Why? Because that's how the circadian thing works now. But when I didn't know that, I didn't know. 2 days ago, before I had any idea I had high blood pressure, I didn't feel like I had high blood pressure. If you say how's your blood pressure, I'd say it's fine.
Yeah. High blood pressure.
High blood pressure. Now, I honestly think my blood pressure is higher.
Tea.
Yeah, I'm drinking tea and green banana, and I think my blood pressure is a little bit higher because I'm stressed out about my blood pressure being higher.
Yeah. Well, and the very next time you take it, you're going to be thinking like, I hope it's lower, I hope it's lower, I hope it's lower.
Can I tell you I've taken my blood pressure seriously like in the last 24 hours? I'm not even joking.
5 times.
No.
That'd be high.
No.
So you took it 12.
Like legitimately 10 to 12 times. Like, oh no, for real. Like I'll be like, okay.
That was absolutely insane.
All right, I took it in the morning, I took it in the evening, I took it before a meal.
But what is it now?
Yeah, right, exactly. Did it maybe, like, am I getting a bad reading?
Is your ring not doing that?
But it doesn't do blood pressure. But then I also...
You have to upscale for that?
Yeah, yes, I think so. And then it gives me this... Has
your stress gone up?
Yes. Oh my God. I had the highest stress I ever had yesterday. Ever on the like new record. It said I had 2 hours and 15 minutes of stress. Normally I have like a half hour of stress a day, or what it calls stress.
Do you think it was because of this?
Probably. But the problem also is that this blood pressure thing I got also has an app, so I can see. So like this was yesterday, right? So when you take your blood pressure and both numbers are in red, then you're like, I should have brought it in, actually. We could have just blood pressured all morning. That would be kind of a fun activity. Are you looking it up?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, you're going to like what it says. At all. I'm like one rung below. Hey, guys, can't work today. See, now your look on your face is stressing me out.
It's fine.
Like watching Jason's reaction to looking up the blood pressure I just showed him. Yeah, like seeing him turn white as a ghost.
Are you sure that was your blood pressure, not an NBA final score?
I wish it was a normal NBA score.
And your final from the cup.
Yeah, I need more of like a 90s, 2000s NBA game. Right now, I'm like the current NBA.
Yeah, you play at a high pace.
I do play at a high pace. The funny thing is I thought blood pressure and pulse were like somehow connected, but my pulse is great. It's just my blood pressure is like ring. So yeah, anyway. So now like guarantee right now my blood pressure probably jumped a little bit because I was like, like if you feel anxious or something and then you look around and somebody goes, "Hey, are you okay?" You're like, "Oh, well, I kind of was okay, but now I'm not."
Yeah. Well, that was the same. So I don't remember. One time I went in, had a funky blood pressure. They redid it, and it was fine. They said, "Oh, do you have white coat syndrome?" And I went, "Excuse me?" Like, "Oh, if you get nervous coming," I go, "Oh, I'm not. I don't think so."
I do.
But then when they said it, I thought, "Oh, it was my second one." I was thinking about it more, but it actually, I don't know if the first one was just a goofy reading, but I've had some elevated ones.
Oh, it's 148 over 111.
I don't like that.
It's a goofy reading.
Yeah. So.
Now I gotta eat. Yeah, so like last night I was hungry. When we got home, man.
What did you do?
You know what I did while I watched Mason and Melissa eat leftover fried chicken and mashed potatoes. Now this probably just did nothing, but it made me feel better. I had a bowl of arugula and some beets, and I sliced an English cucumber and put some shaved carrots in there, and I made like a lemon vinaigrette. I just felt better eating a salad. Then I had some Greek yogurt. Okay. It just made me feel better.
Yeah.
I'd say that does the trick. That'll do it. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, I'd say that'll do it. Yeah, I'd say that would do it.
Zebra just said, "Hey, strokes are no joke. Take care of that."
I think everybody's trying to help, but I can tell they're not.
Exactly. I think what they're doing is they're trying to get as close as they can to where they could defend themselves by saying they're trying to help, but deep down inside, they're like, like, you ever been around like a body of water, like an enclosed body of water that has fish in it, like an aquarium or something, where like you can throw fish food, you can pay $0.25 and you can throw little pieces of fish food in there. I feel like that's what's happening, is they're throwing little pieces of stress fish food at me just to see how I'll eat it.
And I think everybody knows you by now, but just an example, like we could have a staff meeting. Dave's the greatest employee we've ever had. Dave gets a $1 million bonus. Everybody should be Dave.
Yeah.
And then, but Dave like turned the door handle funny.
Yeah.
And then you're like, why did I
do that? Why did I do that? Why am I an idiot?
And then like, that's the thing. Even though there was all good things, it was a celebrate Dave meeting. So you guys have to be careful.
Which is also a source of real, actual entertainment for you and Chris whenever we have our meetings. I know, because Chris, I think.
No, it's not fine.
No, I think you kind of.
Because we both know, like, oh, he shouldn't have said that.
That is, and the funny thing is I look at you guys out of the corner of my eye, and this is no joke. I can see you guys flinch sometimes at something our boss will say that is honestly very benign.
Is it?
Well, it should be very benign.
Yeah.
And then if it's really egregious, then I think Chris is very fond of saying, "Oh, there he goes."
Yeah, we lost him. Then you actually start
a lot
laying
of it
on the
is
couch.
Dave, this is good news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, honestly, that weirdly, I've never really thought of this. It's actually the one time, weirdly enough, that Chris is like actually humane and caring.
Yeah, he can see where the
Like, you think that
lack of spiral happens.
That's right. Wouldn't you think that in those situations,
Chris would be enjoying that?
He would actually be trying to help in the bad way.
Yeah.
Be like,
because I think he sees you come in sitting on the couch.
Yeah.
Then it's a slight lean. Then it's like by the end, he's lying flat
down.
on the couch. It's like he's not okay.
Lying down, just like tapping my finger on my head.
And you also go, he's thinking, what's his blood pressure?
Now, right? Well, I mean, I don't think we're having any of those meetings anytime soon, but just saying.
It's Wednesday.
Then we get something that says we're having a staff meeting soon. Mm-hmm. And isn't that like a day we have something else? And isn't that
right
day
after
that
Rooster?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, God, wait. So is it set up to where we're going to Roosters and then we're coming right back here for a meeting?
It's on.
I don't think it started that way.
Well, I know it took us like 5 tries because of Jason.
Yeah.
Oh, Sac State has a new coach, and I have to go to the doctor.
Wait, just
I'm
to be
going
clear.
to the doctor to get Dave's blood pressure done.
Careful.
I know, right? Let's also be clear. You're not going to the doctor because Sac State has a new coach, which is kind of how it sounded.
Separate events.
2 separate events.
This is actually, last Friday went to the doctor I did blood.
Uh-huh.
So this is the cholesterol, all that stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, so I usually do a yearly physical, and then for whatever, like we do another, like, I don't know, halfway through this year, or since the last physical, like a blood draw as well, just to
I think
check
it would
on
be
things.
It would be interesting to well, at least for me, you don't have any issues, but like I am going to get my blood drawn because honestly, now I have the blood pressure, I have the heart rate, I have the all these numbers, right, and weight and actual weight. And so it gives me like a starting line to like drop from, hopefully. Like, I think that would be very satisfying to see all that stuff drop and be like, I did that.
Are you going to do the whatever thing you told us yesterday? What's the injection thing?
Oh, I don't know. I'm waiting it over. I got a call from them yesterday, and they're trying to bill my insurance for it. Maybe I won't do it. I'll sell it like black market. Ozempic. Hey, you have one of them trench coats. Hey. You want to buy some Ozempic? 2.5 milligrams. Comes with a needle. I don't know. I kind of want to do it by myself. But I also don't want to be stubborn and die. Well, here lies Carmichael Dave. He tried to do it himself. It's too much popcorn. It's coming.
Lots of popcorn.
Coming home to roost. Popcorn won. We'll take a break. Hey, look, big show for you. I don't know what we're talking about. I have no idea. Do you? I don't see a rundown. Oh, wait, you got what? You were hiding the rundown? Blood pressure. Scooch. Tim Plow is going to join us, UC Davis head football coach. Also, Katie Christensen. Tim Plow, Katie Christensen. both joining us today. The Kings are not back in action, but we will talk about the NBA Cup. I know.
Do they play ever again?
No, they don't, and I'm kind of okay with that. Adam Silver spoke, and we'll do his State of the Union. Also, a number of Kings spoke. We'll focus on Doug Christie and Keegan Murray. I think they said some very interesting things, but in practice yesterday, you could tell they had that just back from a mini break energy going for him, and I thought it was pretty cool. Oh, speaking of.
Hey.
Let's talk about my friends. Ooh, Tai Chi helps a lot. Really? They do say meditation. I'm not good at meditation, but I'm willing to try.
It helps what, lower blood pressure? Or
yeah.
helps in all things?
I think probably all things. I would do. Tai Chi looks awesome. It doesn't Tai Chi kind of look fun?
I think, I don't know.
Yeah, I'd want to do that.
Yeah. You would? Yeah.
Okay, what if we all do Tai Chi?
I think, I wonder, yes. Is that like doing karate in our, what is that, Step Brothers?
Yes. I think we would get amused at each of us trying Tai Chi is why I think it'd be fun.
But we could do it separately, though. There's no chance we're Tai Chiing in front of each other.
I think we have to try the
first
time.
There's no way,
I think we have to try
dude.
Chi.
Hey, remember Mon Chi-Chi's?
I do.
Back in the day? That was a banger of a song.
So soft and cuddly. Mon Chi-Chi, Mon Chi-Chi.
Whether it's Mon Chi-Chi, Tuesday Chi-Chi, Wednesday Chi-Chi, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever Chi-Chi it is, you do need to have your ducts cleaned out. Ducts, D-U-C-T-S. Winter's coming up, as Jason told us. I think it's December 22nd, I want to say. Somewhere in the... Hey, give or take a day. Let American Energy Home Pros, American Energy Heating and Air, as you used to know them, come out and make sure everything is taken care of for you. Let them be your second opinion partner. Let them bring their expertise from doing this since 1981 and getting an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. And to celebrate them doing plumbing now, 10% off any plumbing needs. 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com. American Energy. Making the uncomfortable comfortable. We'll take a break. The Knicks beat the Spurs. They are the NBA Cup champions. We'll celebrate them and see what the parade route is next.
Download the Sactown Sports app.
Sacramento sports in your pocket. This is Sactown Sports 1140.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
CVS Health supports people in the moments that matter, from picking up a prescription to connecting care. With nearly 5 million daily interactions and serving 185 million consumers and 1.5 million healthcare professionals, CVS Health holds a trusted place in healthcare. By simplifying care and improving health, we're helping people get the care they need. Learn more at cvshealth.com/Investor Day.
A new exclusive offer with an eligible Bank of America Visa credit card is your opportunity to go from cardholder to ticket holder for the FIFA World Cup 2026. For a limited time, when you're approved for a new customized cash rewards or unlimited cash rewards Visa credit card, you're eligible for a chance to purchase FIFA World Cup 2026 tickets. Learn more today at BofA.com/cardFWC26. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be the official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Bank of America N.A. in partnership with Visa. Terms apply. All rights reserved.
The holidays can be a time of increased stress for those struggling with opioid or stimulant addiction. They can also be a time for pause, reflection, opportunity, and new beginnings. This holiday season, choose treatment and recovery. Embrace the company of family and friends and create special moments. Find a proven opioid or stimulant addiction treatment provider near you at choosechangeca.org.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon.
Hello?
You won't believe where I am.
Are you running?
Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing.
Mom, how do you feel?
I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture, and then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay, plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of speed test intelligence data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140
on Sactown Sports.
Ken Plow joining us in the next segment. Mixed feelings about this interview.
Yeah.
Because I love talking to Coach Plow. But also, this is our last conversation for the year with Coach Plow.
It is.
And also, we have to talk about what happened.
The end. Yeah.
What if we gave Coach Plow a Christmas present and we said, Coach, we know what happened. We all watched it. You've gone over it a billion times. What if we did? What would you like to talk about for this? What would you like to talk about?
I thought you were like, what would we give him for Christmas?
Yeah, that's our Christmas. I mean, it's kind of a lame Christmas present, but
snowplow.
Mount Plowmore, Snow, Tim, Daquan Den. Kerr, from like a comic book, when like they punch somebody.
Plow.
That's what happened to the Spurs offense in the fourth quarter yesterday. They were up a lot to a little, and then the Knicks just said,
Not in Vegas. On our watch.
What happens in Vegas is you miss shots.
Wins.
The Knicks win. And what was it? I saw somebody write yesterday. And Mike Brown wins the first possible title he can win after leaving the Kings. I guess that's one way to put it.
Would he not have got credit for a summer league? I guess he wasn't the coach.
Yeah, wasn't the coach. Yeah. This is the first one he could possibly win. First of many?
Yeah.
First of 2. Do you get an NBA Cup ring? I know we've talked about that. I can't remember.
I thought they did.
Or do you get like
that is a medal.
Oh, yeah.
Is it a medal? Do you get and this is important.
I think it's
I think you're right, by the way.
Free buffet.
The NBA Cup winners do not receive championship rings. Winners receive several rewards, including custom-designed medals and cash bonuses.
Okay.
I still think they should lower the cash from above. And like just have somebody there like who looks like what's his name, Mr. Magoo from Monopoly.
Mr. Monopoly.
Oh yeah, him. And like he's just handing out like stacks.
Yeah.
Like every player comes up with like an Emirates branded like potato sack looking thing and just shoves 500 grand in, throws it over his head. I want to see the cash go into and then honestly, how great must it be to be an NBA player like that? Because did they all fly home right away after? Or did they, I kind of hope, stay the night in Vegas?
Celebrate.
Hey, guys, go out, celebrate. We're going to do a walkthrough tomorrow.
I hope they have a game today.
Wouldn't that be hilarious? Which I don't think. I think there's
There's two. And I remember when the schedule came out or when Memphis was here.
Yeah.
The cup was not decided, but Eric's like, I guess the league doesn't think we're going to win the cup. And I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, we play the day after the finals.
Yeah.
Like it's already scheduled. And I said, well, wait, what happens if you guys, he goes, they said they could move our game, but I'm like, that's weird.
Well,
yeah,
Memphis,
there's 2 games tonight.
Yeah, Memphis Timberwolves, Cavs Bulls, which Cavs Timberwolves, could have both been in there for
apparently not.
Well, I guess they could have moved them. Well, I hope that's the case. And then you're like 25 years old, let's say. You have $500,000. You're in Vegas for the night. Like, what are you being smart and like, oh, okay, I'm buy my friend a house or, put this in T-bills or whatever smart people do? Or are you like, you know what? This is money I wouldn't have had. I'm never going to forget this night. I'm having a hangover style night.
I don't know what I would do at 25, but if you're Karl Anthony Towns, I don't know what he makes, but I think he's around $40-something million.
Yeah.
What if he said, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to bet $500,000 on something tonight.
Just to do
I didn't have this yesterday. I'll either going to double it or it went away and it'd be a great story.
I can tell you for an absolute fact that if I was maybe not rich like Karl Anthony Towns, but not like an NBA minimum guy.
You're making $10 million a year.
Exactly. That's a great number. I would 1,000%, because I've always wanted to do this. I would take that $500,000 and I would reenact the casino scene in Rain Man with Tom Cruise and Dustin Hoffman. I would go out. I would get all shaved, haircutted, mani-pedi, whatever, fitted in like the nicest suit. And then I would find an escalator to come down, and I would pose the exact same way they did when they're coming down the escalator.
This is all after the game.
You're just describing The Hangover. That's what happens in The Hangover.
They were copying the Rain Man. Or Rain Man, not the Rain Man. That was the Matt Damon movie. That was the Rainmaker. By the way, I read this thing about the Rain Man.
Okada is the Rainmaker.
Who?
Okada.
Who's Okada?
Kazuchika Okada.
Oh, Kazuchika Okada. Oh, I thought you meant Fred Okada. My bad. Thank you for clearing that up. Who is he?
The Rainmaker.
Yeah. But who is that?
He's a professional wrestler.
Jesus, why did I even?
Part of the Don Callis family.
Oh, the Don Callis family.
Donald
Callis.
Don
Callis.
Did you say Dong?
Don.
D-A-W-N. The D is silent. So, yeah, I would totally do that. That'd be amazing. Also, I read this thing on Rain Man yesterday. Weirdly enough, that's probably in my head. No, it was this whole opus on it, and this girl who does TikTok reviews, and I think she's autistic, said that Tom Cruise's character was also autistic in the movie, and that they never pointed that out.
That might just be Tom Cruise.
Well, she pointed out, it kind of blew my mind. She pointed out all these different things about him, his emotions and issues with relate. She had this whole step by step, and they were like, that's an Easter egg nobody ever figured out, but both brothers were autistic and possibly the dad. I'm telling you, look for it. It's a big old virally thing, and it was very eye-opening. So I would do that. Not the autistic or the Rain Man part.
Just spend it.
Yes, I would spend it. I would go downstairs, and then yeah, I would I'm not a drinker. I'd have a martini.
Okay.
With an olive.
Yeah.
And I would
shaken?
No, because that's just, people don't talk about that enough. That's just a weak martini. It's a weak martini. You're shaking the ice and you're diluting it. You can't have a normal, you order the martini and you have them shaking it. Hello. And no, it's a weak martini. You stirred, not shaken. James Bond was kind of a weak martini guy.
Then he moved on to Heineken.
Did he?
When they're sponsors.
Oh, that's kind of lame. I don't think that who's the guy that wrote those? Sean? Nope. Piers.
Lames Bond.
Sir
Isaac Newton.
Not gonna come.
Patrick Stewart money.
It's not Sir Patrick. He did not write the James. Ian. It's not Ian. Got a break.
McKellen.
So, anyways, the next one.
Yeah.
Congratulations to them. Who wrote?
Way to go, Mike Brown.
Yeah, way to go. And so they all get not who wrote James Brown. It's Ian something. Ian Fleming. Ian Fleming. No longer with us.
Dave's uncle.
Yeah.
Oh, it's only one M. Always bothered me about Giants broadcaster Dave Fleming.
Isn't there one M?
He's got two M's in his Fleming.
A lot of phlegm.
A lot of phlegm. When we come back, Coach Tim Plow joins us as we're just kind of getting started on a high blood pressure Wednesday right here on Sactown Sports.
The Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter right to your email. Get your latest on the Sacramento Kings, UC Davis, and Sac State with the Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter. Visit SactownSports.com to join.
Quiet down. Here she comes. Surprise! Your accountant just emailed to say your quarterly taxes are way higher than you were expecting.
At Progressive, we know small business owners don't usually like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting discounts with a commercial auto quote from Progressive.
Also, your favorite employee is leaving. They're going to pursue their dream of being a veterinarian.
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Power Business Technology is proud to be a 100% independent, locally owned and managed Toshiba copier dealer. Local ownership cuts out the red tape, allowing ourselves to never be too busy to personally answer the call when our clients need us. Recognized for excellence in service execution, training, and customer service, we're proud to be named a Toshiba ProMasters Elite Dealer since 2021. Contact us today for all of your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729 or visit us at powercopiers.com.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-791-0000. That's 800-791-0000.
Take a deep breath and visualize. It's this weekend. You just won up to $100 instant Kohl's cash just because you were one of the first 100 in-store customers. Plus, you'll save big during the 48-hour holiday savings blitz. Visualize it all happening this weekend at Kohl's. No purchase necessary while supplies last on 12/20/25 and 12/21/25. One card per household. Select styles. Some exclusions apply. Offers end December 21st. See store or Kohls.com for details.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
If a Lenovo computer for your business is on your holiday list, don't shop around. Just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com. It's your last chance to get exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing, and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 35% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo. This Sactown Sports 49ers report is brought to you by Kia of Vacaville, located beside the Vacaville outlets. San Francisco improves to 10-4 with a victory over Tennessee, 37-24. Brock Purdy throws for 295 yards and 3 touchdowns, and Jawan Jennings catches 2 of those touchdown passes. Niners remain 1 game behind Seattle and LA in the division standings. Next up for the 49ers, they take on Indianapolis Monday night. You can catch the game beginning at 4 p.m. right here on Sactown Sports 1140.
Ready, set, win big. When the 49ers win, you score. With 49% off any large pizza, only at Mountain Mike's Pizza. Celebrate every game day with your favorites from our legendary crispy, curly pepperoni, bold sauced up wings, garlic butter drenched sides, and gooey sweet desserts, all hot, fresh, and built for a Niners victory. Download the Mountain Mike's app, join Mountain Rewards, and turn every Niners win into a pizza party. Let's go Niners. Mountain Mike's Pizza. Pizza the way it ought to be.
Capital Casino, Sacramento's #1 poker room with primetime football. It's back. Capital Casino is giving away $500 per game in high-hand bonuses for every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday night primetime game, offering the best food, best service, and the best action with the most variety of games in the region and conveniently located at 411 North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento. For more information, log on to capital-casino.com, and please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Waking you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
on Sactown Sports.
Said it earlier. Little mixed feelings about talking to Coach Plow today. Only out of love for him.
Right.
I mean, Chris trying to get him on the phone right now. He didn't get an answer the first strike. Can I just say honestly, if Coach Plow, I'm sure we'll get him on, but like if he slept in today, I wouldn't blame him.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't blame him.
No days off.
You know, let's take a moment while we wait on Coach Plow. We have not talked at all about the new Sac State hire at all. And he's an assistant coach from
Arizona.
Thank you very much. Another, I don't know if this isn't as high profile a hiring as Brennan Marion. I don't think like that was a huge name, but you're still pulling somebody from a big school, bringing him in and hopefully some stability. I'm trying to look at bright sides for Sac State. Like, for example, like they're not losing coaches to, like, they're not leaving for like Grand Canyon, no offense, but like they're leaving for Stanford. They're leaving to be an assistant at Colorado.
Yeah.
Like I wonder if, I hope this doesn't happen, but let's say Alonzo Carter. Thank you. Coach Carter. Coach Carter. Let's say he were to leave in a year or two for another big program. Well, does that kind of make the Sac State job more attractive to some coaches because they go, wow, that is a really I don't know why this popped into my head, but there was a while here in this market where people looked at KFBK like that. KFBK launched Rush Limbaugh. Then they launched Tom Sullivan. And I think there was somebody else in there I was forgetting, where there was a lot of, you know, when you're looked at as a stepping stone, that's not always a bad thing when you're trying to elevate everything.
Right. I'm trying to think in all the years that I've done this, like 28 seasons, every coach prior to Troy Taylor was dismissed.
Yeah. Okay.
So it wasn't hey, they've done such an amazing job, which different times coaches had great records and different things. They were either just kind of time ran out, contracts weren't extended, or they were let go. So Troy Taylor had an opportunity. No one faults him for that. He elevated the program, 3 years there and 3 best years the program ever had. Then they went to an internal hire of Andy Thompson. That was the surprise. Like he left after 2 years. I don't know that was something they saw coming. And then here's Marion for 1 year, and I don't fault him at all for the opportunity he has. He's going to get paid very well to be offensive coordinator at Colorado, and there's some stipulations in his contract. I mean, he's basically one step away from being their head coach, and I don't want anything more to happen to Dion, but he's had some health issues.
He does.
And then now you bring in Alonzo Carter, who has some ties to Oakland and San Jose, and then certainly has been at Arizona. So we will see how that all goes.
I'll tell you, and this is zero disrespect to Coach Carter at all. I don't know anything about him. He might be the greatest coach they've ever had. So please put that aside. This has nothing to do with him.
Have you heard anything about him?
I haven't.
So you haven't heard the one little cool like factoid that's out there?
Wait, hold on. Doesn't have something to do. Wait, no.
You probably have.
With the the dancing thing?
Yeah, he was backup dancer for MC Hammer.
That's what it was. Okay. Wait. Okay, I knew that he was a dancer. Okay, wait, hold on. He's the one from the video that did it in front of the kids. That was like wasn't that a year or two ago? We saw that video came out where he
wasn't that long ago. Yeah,
I thought it was a while ago.
No, it's not like a long time ago.
Yeah. Wow, I did not. Okay, well, I'm catching up now. Oh, okay. Well, I like this hire.
There you go.
That was awesome because he's a big dude.
He is,
and he has
move.
very light feet.
Yeah.
When he did the little shuffly thing that MC Hammer did, everybody went crazy.
Yeah.
So, even more respect for him now. So, putting that aside, I remember reading a Sports Illustrated article maybe like a week ago or whatever. Yeah, they're still around. And they mentioned that Troy Taylor was a candidate. Honestly, I thought when I read that, I was like, oh, well, this is that.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, that's going to happen. I figured that was just, again, no disrespect to Coach Carter at all. But I thought, well, I don't know how much better Troy Taylor's tenure could have been here.
Yeah.
And I know when he left Stanford, it was there were some things or whatever, but nothing like, it just says the workplace issues and all that, but not like those workplace issues. Nothing that seemed that it was disqualifying.
Right.
And it might have just been not getting along. You see that sometimes. But I know you don't want to tell tales out of school, and I'm always very sensitive talking Sac State with you because you're the longtime play-by-play voice, but I don't think I've never heard anything about any issues with Troy Taylor when he was here.
Yeah, I can only work on what he was. He was fantastic to me. Yeah. So my relationship with him was great. Once I heard he was in the running and someone that was interested in the job, I thought, oh, he will definitely get it. But he didn't. So now I'm all in on Carter. Let's see. I have nothing against him. I want him to be wildly successful.
Well, and now the one thing with coaches though, and being on a I don't want to say carousel, but this will be third coach in 3 years, 4 years, fourth coach. Wait, was there
3 coach in 3 years, but really 4 in like 6.
Right. So then,
because Troy's last year I think was 22. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then Andy Thompson for 2.
That's right.
Marion for 1, and now Coach Carter.
So then let's just stick with 3 coaches in 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of head spinning for the recruitment class.
Mm-hmm.
And I know they've lost a couple of recruits. So
naturally,
now it's on Coach Carter to hopefully.
Which allegedly is one of his strengths is recruiting. So that's good.
Tap that Rolodex.
Yep.
Well, that's good. That's good. And honestly. That program, it was. I don't want to say it was a rough year.
It was a wild year.
It was a wild year
because they're still like this is the part that they needed to get done. Like had to get a new coach because they weren't expecting Marion to leave like that. But now you still have the next part of the issues, which are league, schedule, what league, what level are you playing in, and stadium. And like stadium's not like a pressing one.
Sure.
It's just they want a new stadium. So I mean, they have a place to play. That part they can play in the Hornet Stadium next year.
Yeah.
It's just who are they playing?
And somebody asked me yesterday, and shame on me for not like having the answer at the top of my head, but could you walk me through again so I can give better answers? Why isn't there a Causeway Classic anymore right now?
Okay.
I mean, is that a clear answer or is it murky?
A little bit murky, but I can give my best answer. Yeah. The easiest answer, I think, that I'm trying to be, I guess, as PC to both sides, Davis and Sac State, is Sac State's no longer in the Big Sky Conference.
Okay.
So, naturally, if you're in the Big Sky Conference, you play other teams in the Big Sky Conference. Davis is and they were paired rivals. So, they were going to play every year. Actually, each team had 2 rivals that they always played. So Sac State always played Davis and Cal Poly. And
Cal Poly.
Davis always had Cal Poly and Sac State.
Yeah, okay.
So now that they're no longer in the conference, but here's where it gets a little bit murky. Sac State has offered to play Davis in the Causeway.
Okay.
Even to go play there next year again. So they just played at Davis this year.
So like how Florida plays Florida State every year, or different conference, SEC, ACC, doesn't matter.
Which makes sense. You're regional, keep the rivalry going.
Well, why does UC Davis say no then?
Well, there's a couple reasons they will say. This would have been a good one for Coach Plow.
Yeah.
But one, they already have a schedule that had been set up.
Okay.
I know Sac State reportedly had offered to buy out like some of their non-league games or a non-league game to help ease it up and say, like there's a school, for example, called Stetson that Davis is supposed to play.
Boots. I got you.
So Sac State said, you know what, look, we'll get them off your schedule. We'll buy them out. Maybe we'll play them. We need some games.
Sure.
And we'll go play the Causeway at your place. Now, Davis is thinking of it. This is from what I'm hearing from their rationale, is especially if Sac State moves up to the FBS level, generally if Davis is at the FCS level going to play Washington like they did this year, Washington paid him a pretty hefty check to go play him.
Yeah.
So Davis is thinking, well, if you're up a level, you should pay us something. And I don't blame them for that, but also now, hey, look, we're not flying here. You probably don't even need a hotel. You're probably staying in. There's a different cost.
And they're not up a level, are they?
Right now, they're
trying
not.
to be up a level, but they're not up a level.
So it's this intermediate phase. Like maybe Sac State never moves up. I mean, it's not a guarantee. So it's too bad that the game is not at least played next year. I personally think it'll happen again. I know some people have said they don't think it will. I never say never. Like they're 12 miles apart or 15 miles apart.
I try to stay PC like you. I love both schools. We have connections at both schools. We love the people at both schools. I'm not going to lie.
It's great for the area.
After hearing that, kind of Team Herky on this one. It sounds to me like Sac State is trying keep it going more than UC Davis.
And maybe that's a this year thing. Who knows? But
you know what? What did David Stern once say? Rest in peace. Life is a negotiation. Maybe they'll figure something out.
There you go.
We'll chase down Coach Plow at some point and get him back on. But in the meantime, we'll take a break. When we come back, 3 for Madness. Joe Lacob sent an email, and we were talking about Reddit yesterday. Somebody published that. I got a question for you about the Kings and the number 1 pick. And by you, I mean the audience, not Jason, because Jason is level-headed, unlike the rest of us. And fantasy football as well. We got a lot to talk about. We'll get it next.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sactown Sports and the Sactown Sports app.
Hey! Hi! Let me tell you about Jonathan Gonzalez and Gonzalez Law. SacLegalDefense.com, 916-304-9187. And maybe you're in some need of representation. Who do you call? Where do you go? I'm telling you about him. Jonathan Gonzalez, Gonzalez Law, with all of his years of experience, and he's been very good at his job. I mean, obviously you want somebody who's good at it if you need representation. Well, and whether that's for criminal defense, you've been involved in a car accident, maybe a wrongful termination case, something at work, a sexual harassment case. These things do go on, and you do need help, someone that's been through it and can help you, guide you through everything you need to know. All those questions you may have, that's why you call Gonzalez Law and Jonathan Gonzalez. Also, he is specialized in expungements, something you'd like removed from your record. That can be done. It can happen. You get questions on how? Again, call him, find out more. It's Gonzalez Law, SacLegalDefense.com, 916-304-9187.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Was the night before Fasteners Inc.'s 12 Days of Christmas sale. And all through the store, not a DeWalt tool was marked with a deal you could ignore. The bare tools and toolkits were stacked with great care in hopes that our DeWalt markdowns would stop shoppers mid-stare. So dash in today. Don't wait, don't delay. Fasteners Inc.'s 12 Days of Christmas sale, live now through Christmas Eve day. Stop by 6701 Power Inn Road for massive savings on DeWalt products now through the 24th. Fasteners Inc. Better tools, better prices.
Hey, this is Greg Papa. Are you working through a major insurance claim? SunPoint Public Adjusters can help. SunPoint prepares, presents, and negotiates your claim with the insurance company, working only for you, making sure you get everything you're entitled to, not what just some adjuster working for an insurance company thinks you should get. Call SunPoint today at 888-247-7865 or contact us at sunpoint.us. SunPoint Public Adjusters. the gold standard in public adjusting.
License number 2N14884.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Woodland. Chad, what's going on for Hoblet's Wrap the Year Up sales event?
Right now, you can save up to $13,000 off MSRP on brand new 2026 Ram 1500 Crew Cabs. Plus, no payments for 90 days. That's the brand new design, and no payments until March of next year.
Wow, I've heard the tech upgrades are great, plus the return of the Hemi, right?
Yep, at Hoblet, you can get the new Ram you need your way. You can either save up to $13,000 off MSRP or save $7,000 off MSRP and save thousands more with 0% financing for 60 months. Everyone said the 0% interest rate was gone, but not at Hoblet.
Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
13,000 total net savings on select new 2026 Ram 1500 Laramie after 6,000 factory rebates and 7,000 dealer discounts. Rebates include 2,000 holiday select inventory, 500 on the job upfit, must show eligible upfit. Special 0% for 60 months in lieu of rebates. No down payment required on approved credit with 700 plus FICO score. 1666 per thousand borrowed. 10 at the net savings. See dealer for details.
Your local sports leader in the 916.
KHD1 Sacramento. KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios. Sactown Sports 1140. 3 questions, 3 answers. It's 3 for Madness on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Here's question 1.
Adam Silver spoke yesterday. I guess he kind of uses the NBA Cup now. He used to do like a State of the Union during All-Star Game weekend, and I'm sure he still will, but kind of adds that in with the NBA Cup.
It's like then the Cup and the finals.
Yes. By the way, year 10 of emailing our friend Mike Bass, the NBA comms director, to try to get Adam on.
How's that going?
Oh, we'll see.
Okay.
I'm feeling good.
Okay.
At some point, he will come on. When we retire, he'll come on and say, hey, guys, thanks for the memories.
Yeah.
3 for Madness, question 1.
Joe Lacob responded to a fan via email saying he was frustrated, and the fan posted it on Reddit. Bad on the fan or bad on Lacob?
Let's talk about Lacob first. I don't know. I can't imagine Joe Lacob is naive enough to know or not know. Here we are. We're going back to the Sactown sports schedule, by the way. I can't imagine he's that naive that he doesn't know that if you email a fan back, it's probably going to get out. So anything you write, you might as well be telling a media member because it's going to get out. I also instinctively want to not blame the fan because, dude, the owner of your team emailed you, and the fan might be thinking the same thing. But also, I can't help it. I kind of hate that. Dude, he emailed you back. And this isn't me defending billionaires. This is just me being, common courtesy. Dude, he emailed you back. Maybe something like, hey, I emailed Joe Lacob. He actually responded. And, but even that, people be like, no, he didn't. I get it. But
you can just show, you could tell your close friends, show your close friends.
Right. But no, you want to be like, hey, everybody, Joe Lacob emailed me. It just seems a little dirty.
Yeah, I don't like it on the fans' part. I mean, Lacob, you're right. He should be aware that anything that you ever do can be captured, taken, and just about done anything with it. But I just don't like the spirit of what the fan did.
It's just direct messages. Again, the understanding is it could all, somebody direct messages me, I 100% in my mind go, anything I'm writing right now could make it out into the public one. I'm not Joe Lacob. I'm just saying anybody I think has that thought, but it doesn't mean you do it.
Right.
By the way, if you're wondering, if you're not familiar with this, the fans' email said, please do something about this team. What does Steph need to do every night to win? Drop 50? Team is in need of a real second option. Jimmy's tools are being underutilized because he's playing as a power forward due to the small position players. We have no true center. I'm so frustrated. To which Lacob replied within 2 minutes, apparently, and said, you can't be as frustrated as
psycho.
me. I know, right?
That might be the worst part of it all.
Well, do you think maybe like it comes to his phone? He's like, oh, hey, this guy. Okay.
To which Lacob responded, what?
Sorry, I was just looking at an instant message from a fan.
Just checking that you check him.
You can't be as frustrated as me, Lacob wrote in response. I am working on it. It's complicated. Style of play, coaches' desires regarding players, league trends. Jimmy is not the problem. So the problematic phrasing or sentence in there is coaches' desires regarding players. He probably shouldn't have said that. Yeah. Everything else is, I can see him talking to a media member about it. Also, let me say something else about the fan, too. Two things. Number one, I know fan is short for fanatic, and we're all fans. Okay. In the fan's mind, does he think that he's going to email Joe Lacob and just going to be like, you know what, I wasn't frustrated before.
Just for you?
But
I'm making that trade.
Yeah. You know, Bill Smith sent me this email. Hey, Mike Dunleavy, Steve, we need to have a meeting. I got this email from Bill Smith, and, you know,
he's frustrated.
He's frustrated, and you know, he brought some things up about our second option and no center. And I think we need to make a move. Do you not think this guy is not living it day in and day out? And here's the other thing, because I know there's some Kings fans listening right now. They're like, oh, defending an owner. No, not your owner. Here's the thing about Joe Lacob. If there's anybody in the NBA that probably deserves a little bit of grace and downtime, it's Joe freaking Lacob. And it makes me want to barf to say that. But dear freaking Lord, dude, they bought this hapless-ass team from Chris Cohan the year before the Kings, or 2 years before the Kings sold, for $500 million, which was then a record. All he's done since then is, I don't know, deliver 4 championships, the best regular season record of all time, 3 Hall of Famers, 4 counting Steve Kerr. Built a brand new stadium, arena, moved it to San Francisco. Now, that's a negative. He's also raised prices and moved the team out of Oakland. I'm not indifferent to that. But, like, dude, want to trade? Would you like, I'm sorry, have you not won a championship in a couple of years? Have you not gone deep in the playoffs for like a year? I'm so sorry. You should be so frustrated that you read an email to the owner whining about second out. Like, bro. Part of it is they're keeping Draymond and Steph and being loyal.
Yeah.
And this is for your service. They'd probably be better off trading them off and rebuilding and doing that stuff, but they're trying to, do the culture thing. Keep that good culture going, and thank you for all you've done. We want you to be lifelong warriors, that type of thing. Like, how about you sit back and let the guy that's stewarded 4 championships out of nothing, this is the one time where I'll be like, let the owner be the owner, because he's done a pretty good job so far.
Yeah, if you look at their best player versus like what the Kings have had here recently, one of the best players the Kings ever had was Fox. He's gone.
He's gone.
One of the best players the league has ever had is Steph Curry.
Yes.
And he's going to, likely do the entire thing for that organization.
Which happens almost.
It's very rare.
Dirk, Kobe,
Duncan,
Bird, Magic. Jordan didn't even do it. Like, you get maybe 2 a cycle. Maybe 2 a cycle that do that since the 70s and 80s, really, since the 80s. You get like 2 a cycle. And by the way, they're going to have 2. Well, almost certain. There's time left, but you would think that Steph and Draymond will retire. And I don't care how you feel about Steph. This isn't about how you feel about Steph, Draymond, or the Warriors. I can't stand them. But I don't know, man. I don't have a lot of patience for. I understand with accomplishment comes standards and expectations. And as a Kings fan, I don't know what expectations are like. But even with us, 3rd seed, we better do. Everybody has expectations.
Sure.
I get it. But, bro, maybe you pump the brakes on how you're frustrated.
Yeah.
You didn't win a championship last year. Oh, you baby.
To me, I'm trying to think of from the fan perspective. I'm frustrated. I get it. I take the time to write the owner an email. Oh, my gosh, I got a response.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I would be more shocked that I got a response. And then first thing I'm going to do is go post it. I don't like
that's
that.
Right. Like, by the way, the fact that the guy emailed you back 2 minutes ago is kind of proof in the pudding, like you're saying. Fans got Nico Harrison fired. Fans matter. Which you'd approach Vivek more. You don't need to tell anybody. You don't need to tell either of us how much fans matter. That is not the issue here. By the way, fans didn't get Nico Harrison fired. Don't mistake that for there is a
he
line
just
here.
fine on his own there.
Yeah, their record got Nico Harrison fired. What you think? You think of the Dallas Mavericks were 25 and 10 right now or whatever. Nico's gone. No, he's not gone. He's vindicated, and everybody's singing the praise. Do not It's like fans saved the team in Sacramento. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. That's a big misconception. Fans were a massive part of the pie that saved the team in Sacramento. Trust me, I know. Big part. But no Kevin Johnson, no David Stern, no owner. You can fan all you want. Let's put it another way.
Willing to sell the team?
Yeah, exactly. And that little backdoor clause the Maloofs had at the very end there. Because to say that makes it sound like, for example, dude, the Seattle fans did all they could to keep that team. They did their marches and chants and this and that when Seattle was leaving. The whole thing, Clay Bennett. And by the way, that was actually corrupt, where there were email leaks and all kinds of stuff. Didn't matter. They still moved them. So you're saying Oakland fans didn't do anything for the A's? Oakland fans didn't do anything for the Rays? Yes, but let's not overstate the fact. So in Joe Lacob's case, like I said, I know there are people out there that go, why? Oh, you're defending a billionaire, whatever. I'm shilling for Joe Lacob. I'm saying they have, when you have those accomplishments,
right,
I think you should get a little bit of, okay, we know you care. We trust in what you're doing. And by the way, if the product is so bad that unless they're winning championships or competing, you can't be arsed to go, then don't go. It's your money. Yeah. You have every right to not go. Then don't spend the money. Don't go.
Right.
Don't spend the money and then bitch about spending the money. Then don't go. 4 championships, dude. Us, different story.
Yeah.
Warriors, come on. Number 2.
Question 2.
The Kings did get the number 1 pick, and be honest, would you be more excited for the pick or more stressed out that we'd blown it?
Well, the key there is when you say you. Because when you say you, I take that as me. And when he says you should take that as you, Jason.
Okay.
And everybody listening right now, he's talking to you. You. Me. I thought about this last night. The answer is yes. It's like with great pick comes great responsibility. It's like with great pick comes great pressure. Yes, I want the number 1 pick in the draft very much. And seeing that number 1 pick not seeing the number 1 pick get revealed, let's be honest, seeing the number 2 pick get revealed and knowing that the Kings are the last envelope will be amazing.
Great celebration.
And it's one of those things too where it's one of the most difficult events to happen, but let's just fast forward. Should the season remain going like the season is remaining, even if they win a few more games, there will be a viewing party for the draft lottery. There will be a pretty substantial, I think more substantial we've had in a long time, viewing party for the draft lottery. And just as amazing as it could be, everyone's going to have their phones out filming. If we get that number 1 pick, place is going to go absolutely bananas. Also, if we slip to 6 or 7, it's going to be like popping 17,000 balloons all at once. The air will just go right out of there. So the answer is once that pick happens. By the way, I would also say this is if it was the number 2 pick too. And I would also say that this feeling is the same no matter what the pick is. But number 1 pick.
Do you have high blood pressure?
Thank you. I don't know how long it will take, Jason, but I can promise you that I will go from absolute euphoria and freaking out and running around like I just scored a goal with everybody and hugging the world. And then I'm going to start thinking about Purvis Ellison. And then I'm going to start thinking about, oh, God. Okay, we have the number 1 pick. All right, I think we should get this guy. And then I'm going to watch some ESPN film thing, chalk talk, whatever. I mean, oh, God, I think it's that guy. And then I'm going to start thinking about Jaren Jackson Jr. Jabari Smith. Houston went 3rd. Jabari Smith, thank you. I'm going to start thinking about him and how he was number 1 till draft day, and then he got dropped to 3 for Paolo Banchero. And I'm going to be like, oh, God, is this guy who's going 3? Is that Paolo Banchero? Because that was probably the right pick, the right move to draft him over that. So the answer is yes. We all want the number 1 pick, and that will be awesome to have the number 1 pick, but don't think for a second there won't be stress that goes with that number 1 pick. You know what there wasn't stress about, Jason? The number 2 pick. I was not stressed about the number 2 pick for 95% of because I, honest to God, was convinced they were taking Luka Doncic, and it was a no-brainer, and that he was an amazing pick. It wasn't until that fateful day Vlade was like, well, that's where it got stressful.
Well, here we are in December, and right now, there will be multiple emotions on that. If the Kings win the number 1 pick, there's joy. I mean, that's you won something on a year where wherever they finish pre-draft lottery will be bad, right? It's a bad record, and you're in the lottery for a reason. But to win it, it feels like, all right, that's the first step in feeling like you're starting some sort of turnaround. Now, the second part is kind of more what you just went through, like the mental exercise of every draft is a little bit different. And even if the Kings got the number 1 and it was a Wembanyama or LeBron year, I would be going nuts. I'd be so happy. And in fairness, we have to do it like every other draft and go, well, it seems like it's can't miss. But did we do the one time that it's can't miss? I mean, there'll be some people that'll think that way. But I think to this year's draft specifically, it seems like from a lot of mock drafts and a lot of the experts that there's like 4 or 5 really good players.
Yes.
And I will go back to that Marvin Bagley draft. Right now, there was actually a lot of good players in that draft. The Kings kind of missed it, right? I mean, we all go to the Luka route, but like even if it was just the discrepancy of the miss, like Luka's generational.
Yes.
What if they took Trae Young? That would have been pretty good. Jaren Jackson would have been pretty good. SGA, by the way, went 11th. Like there's a lot of good players that were further on in that draft that they just didn't get. And when you pick second, that's a pretty good selection spot for that whole pool. And this year, there'll be people that say it's Boozer, it's Peterson, it's Wilson, it's Devance. I mean, there's going to be choices there.
So let me ask you this, and I saw somebody bring this up, so that we're on the same page here. This is going to be my follow-up question on this. The Sacramento Kings were just unveiled by Adam Silver to get the number 1 pick. You're in the Kings front office. You're Scott Perry. Congratulations. Phone rings. Oh, it's Sam Presti.
Okay.
Hey, Sam's probably calling to congratulate me.
Right.
Hey, Sam. How you doing? I don't know why Scott talks like that. Hey, Sam. Hey, see?
He's old-timey.
They're having they're old friends. And Sam goes, hey, congrats on the number 1 pick. I was thinking. I really got my eye on a guy. Like, we're in a weird position right now. I got my eye on a guy. I got a deal for you. Boy, do I have a deal for you. I will trade you the 11, 19, 24th, and 30th picks in the draft for your number 1 pick. We have 4 picks in the draft. Season ends today. That Utah pick is 11. The rest of these, it's how they play out. Let's just say for the sake of whatever, they stay the same there. The 11, the 19, the 24, and the 30 for the number 1.
I don't know enough about the draft class, but I'd think about it. Just me right now because I generally wouldn't want to give up the number 1 pick. But I was thinking when you first started that you were going to give like established players, and I'd be like, that feels like a shortcut.
Sure.
But when you're asking for 4 draft picks, that's not a shortcut. That's building with some youth, and it's likely, like I said yesterday, the number 1 pick generally every year is the best player at the time.
Yeah.
It's not always the best player that ends up in the draft.
That's right. And you're getting 1/7 and a half of the draft of the first round. You're getting,
and you have a second rounder.
And you have a second rounder. Yeah, no, I think they do.
Maybe even 2.
I have argued.
I think about it.
I've argued both sides of this to myself because it
depends on what. Like if you get to a spot like number 1 is a guy that's going to be a guy.
Yeah,
then maybe I do that, but I don't know enough about that part of it.
In real life trades, they say you almost never come out ahead when whoever trades the best player in the trade generally does not come out ahead. No matter how offering you 6 play, it doesn't matter. But This is supposedly a pretty loaded draft, number one. Number two, one of those picks is a lottery pick, and number 11, it's a low lottery pick, but it's a lottery pick. Number three, you got 4 stabs at the dartboard. Number four, you're not giving up any future draft capital, and you maybe not only jump starting your rebuild without shortcutting, by the way, but also what again, this is from a franchise, and you and I were around for this when they did have 4 first-round draft picks, and it was Dwayne Coswell, Travis Mays, Anthony Bonner, and Lionel Simmons. But what if those 4 guys come in? I'm not saying they're all 4 stars, but maybe you get one really good player and 3 decent rotational guys, and now they've all come into the league together. They're all the same age. They're all on the same contract. They're all on the same timeline. And you have, by the way, you could also flip some of those picks. I mean, I'm not putting it out of the realm of possibility. And you still have all your picks next year and the year after. Considering the position the Kings are in and considering the position the Thunder are in, it kind of makes a little, and by the way, it may not have to be the number 1 pick. That might be the number 2 or the number 3. And Thunder say, look, we want the all-star. We don't need these guys.
Yeah.
We're going to give you these 4. How far down do I have to go in that scenario until you're like, yeah, I do it in a heartbeat? Number 2, number 3, number 4? If the Kings get the 4 pick, 3 pick, 2 pick, 5 pick?
I would have to know the what they think of the talent. Like if the talent is 5 deep, it'd be like,
sure,
we're okay with getting any of these 5. I don't know how they feel.
I mean, I also hear what people are probably going to say too, which is there's another side of that coin. You're trading the Thunder, the number 1 pick in the draft.
I wouldn't worry about
that.
But
you can't worry about that.
Yeah.
Sorry, other teams competing with the Thunder. You can't worry about
including
that.
The Kings.
You got to worry about your backyard.
Right.
So, anyways, that's interesting. I think we can make that into a poll question today. Number 3, please.
Question 3.
Many people lost in their fantasy playoffs last week in football. Does your interest wane if your fantasy team is out of it?
I completely spaced, by the way, dude. So they have the 11. I'm talking about the Thunder. They have the 11, the 19, the 24, and the 30. They also currently have the 3.
Yeah, the Clippers pick. Yeah, that's the one.
I mean,
they could get number 1 on their own.
They could. Now, that makes a difference, right? Like if they trade all those, you get number 1 and they want to move up and they give you all those, but you're doing it, right? You'll fall from 1 to 3.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. But I do wonder if the other 4, like imagine if the Thunder had the 1 and the 3 pick in the draft. They just traded the other 4. Wait, is that even right? What am I missing here? Because they have the 3 that would come from the Clippers, the Jazz, as long as it's not top 8, so that's 2. It says they have the Sixers at 19, the Rockets at 24. Okay, that's 4. Okay, they don't have their own then, I guess. Oh yeah, okay. The Wizards get their pick at number 30. That's where, but even then, that's what we say. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 4 including the Jazz? Golly, that's a lot of picks. So they don't have 30. They have 3. Well, that's better. He asked the fantasy football question, right? Because I was distracted. Yeah. Does my interest wane? No, my interest wanes honestly when the Niners are out. When I say wane, I mean not like Lil or Dwayne. It wanes in the sense that it flags a little bit, but I'm still interested.
Yeah.
I just go from being a Niner honk diehard, my team could win the whole thing, to like, oh, okay, now I'm a football fan.
Right.
It's a little bit like when my fantasy team is out, I think I focus a lot more on the better games. Whereas, if I've got 3 guys on the Texans this weekend, I'm watching the Texans. If my fantasy team's out, I'm probably not watching that Texans game if there's better games on.
Yeah, I guess, and I'm in different fantasy leagues that have different rules, but my biggest league and my longest one I've been in and my favorite league, we do total points. So we go all the way to the end. I've been a bigger fan of that than head-to-head.
Hold on a second.
We do both, but it's total points.
So you guys play each other all year, but then the league winner is the one that
has the most total points.
Do you do playoffs?
Yeah. So we have both. The bigger pool, I don't remember. I don't know. I don't
so
think
you
it's
give
50-50.
different prizes for different.
I think it's bigger pool is the total points.
It should be.
I've always thought, okay, if I'm playing you head to head, the thing we have is bragging rights.
Yes.
Oh, I beat Dave, or you beat me.
Yes.
I'm not playing you.
That's right.
My defense isn't playing
Right.
you. So
You're not
what's the
coordinating
head?
against
And how many times is I had the second highest scoring week
You're
this
100%
week,
right.
and I lost.
I agree more.
So the head to head's fine in some element.
Yes.
And ours ends like week 17, like everyone else, but week 18 we're still playing.
Yep.
So
I
keep
couldn't
getting
agree
your
with you more.
points.
I couldn't agree.
Total points to be how it goes.
Whatever team has the most total points is the best team of the year. That's
Yeah.
just the fairest way to do it. And I understand head to head is fun, like you said, but that is the best way to do it. You divide up the pool and make it. I would do it like, and I've been pushing for this in my other leagues, and no one likes it, but I would say 75% is your head to head winner, and then 25% is your Super Bowl playoff. I'm sorry. 75% is your total points winner of the pool. So if it's $1,000 pool, $750 goes to total points, or 75% to first, second, third there. And then same thing, 25% gets split. Because, you're getting something for the head-to-head, so it means something.
Yeah.
But the best team in the league is the one with the most total points. As you said, how many times have people had the second most points in the league? And, luck of the draw.
Yeah, I finished 9th. And you're like, wait, what? And it also keeps people playing all the way through, too.
Yes, exactly. And it prevents tanking.
Yeah.
We'll take a break. When we come back, Adam Silver speaks. Speaks on expansion and big retirement in the world of sports as well. We'll get there next.
The San Francisco 49ers play on Sactown Sports 1140.
Touchdown 49ers! Every game on your #1 sports station. Don't miss the action on your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
So you need last-minute gifts. No judgment. Get an extra 25% off during Kohl's Friends and Family Sale and find great gifts under $20. Like something cozy, something thoughtful, something that says you planned this all along. Yep, you're just one quick trip away from checking off the last gifts on your list. Save now at KohlsandKohls.com. Select styles. Offer ends December 24th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohls.com for details.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-791-0000. That's 800-791-0000.
A new exclusive offer with an eligible Bank of America Visa credit card is your opportunity to go from cardholder to ticket holder for the FIFA World Cup 2026. For a limited time, when you're approved for a new customized cash rewards or unlimited cash rewards Visa credit card, you're eligible for a chance to purchase FIFA World Cup 2026 tickets. Learn more today at BofA.com/cardFWC26. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be the official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Bank of America NA in partnership with Visa. Terms apply. All rights reserved.
Stop what you're doing. Aaron's just broke the holiday universe. No payments until January 1st, 2026. Yup, don't pay a thing until next year and start with just a penny. Aaron's been in the community for 70 years, making it easy to get brand new name brand furniture, appliances, electronics, all the great stuff you need. But listen, this is in-store only, so get up and get over to Aaron's today. And don't miss out. Don't just hear about the deals, get them before they're all gone. Eligible merchandise only. Maximum monthly payment applies. See store for details.
Year-end pricing's in effect. Every vehicle's priced to sell before the new year during Happy Honda Days. At Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Get behind the wheel of your new Accord or Civic today. Own or lease during Happy Honda Days at FolsomLakeHonda.com.
As a family-owned and operated dealership since 2009, customer service is our #1 priority. Our customers love doing business with us, and you will too. Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop.
Visit us at FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Your one-stop Honda shop.
The only place in the morning to get your sports fix.
Live and local.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Welcome back. Welcome back. What happened to taking the best player available? Now you want 4 okay guys instead of 1 superstar. In your own words, you need to chill. Is that my daughter?
Daddy.
I accept what you're saying if you can guarantee me that the best player in the draft isn't in the middle of the draft. We don't know that.
Can't.
Now, the odds are the best players are the higher you pick. I accept that. But you also have more darts at the board. And by the way, these are just the arguments. I'm not advocating one way or the other. It's just an interesting conversation. So when you say take the best player available, I agree with you.
Always.
But it's not best player available. It's not BPA, it's BPYTA. Best player, no, BPYTIA. Best player you think is available. The best player you think is available.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that's what it is.
Because Nikola Jokic was the best player available, but he went
50th. Yeah, it went during a Taco Bell commercial. Now, if you run your draft by that, you're going to get screwed. Yeah. Obviously, you're going to.
People didn't think he was the best player.
People did not think he was. Thought he was a big, doughy-looking weird ball, and he still kind of is. But he's the best.
He's pretty good.
I would say he's okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's a quality or a quality, whatever the hell.
Right.
You know, hey, whatever the hell.
And I would say, out of the 30 GMs, they're all, look, we can poke fun, but I think they're pretty skilled at this.
Yeah.
And yet they're going to miss, and they do it in every sport, right? It's just, it's such an unknown, inexact science.
I wish it was an exact science.
Yeah, it'd be easier.
Because I think if there's one thing that we can bet on, if you're betting who the best player in the draft is, I can give you the one with the best odds, unfortunately. It's going to be the one we don't take. That's the odds.
Right.
That's the odds, baby. But you know what? Even a blind squirrel's wrong twice a day.
Yeah. Did you see the text we got from Chris?
Oh, God.
No, it's not.
Okay. What do we got? Oh, the Miami Dolphins are benching Tua Tagovailoa and turning to Quinn Ewers. Ewers? Like, Quinn Ewers is never going to be a good quarterback.
Right.
You can have a quarterback with you starting your last name. It's not Montana or Unitas or Brady. Mm-hmm. It's also not Tagovailoa. His first start comes Sunday versus the Bengals. Well, that'll turn it around.
Yeah.
That'll turn it around. That makes a ton of sense.
That'll move the chains.
Well, now it's where is Tua going to play next year? And what kind of value, if any, does he have? Once upon a time, Tua Tagovailoa was putting up some pretty good numbers for about 5 minutes.
Right.
And then he got concussed a bunch, and people thought he might retire. And now, knock on wood, he seems to be fairly concuss-free and just stinks. But, also, I don't know, Tyreek Evans is hurt. Not Tyreek Evans. Damn it, Tyreek Hill. High blood pressure. Tyreek Hill, smashed his leg. It's not like they have this amazing offense.
Right.
I like Devon Acham, but it's not like they have this crazy, awesome offense. So I don't know. I'm not trying to defend Tua and say he's an awesome quarterback. I'm just saying that's kind of like I'm fat, so I'm going to wear a hoodie. Right? Okay.
Also,
he's
a big MacGyver fan.
Tua?
Yeah.
Are you saying that is a good or a bad thing?
It's a good thing.
Well, he just got benched. Maybe it's not.
Maybe he isn't watching it enough.
Maybe he got benched because he was watching too much MacGyver. Maybe now, Chris, I hate that I saw this movie because now I'm imagining Tua begging for his job back as a scene in MacGyver when MacGyver wanted a certain somebody to join his team. And he was in the office having a very impassioned conversation about what he was willing to do to get him on the team. Maybe that's what Tua was doing. It was trying to with Mike McDaniel.
Also, if you're looking for a Christmas show, MacGyver the series is a Christmas show.
Is it?
It's a Christmas show.
Oh, why is that still so damn hot, dude? I made that at home. Good mug.
Yeah.
But I have the little flappy open, so there should be able to get some
It's breathing a little bit.
Yeah, I thought it was breathing a little bit. Almost killed my tongue. Adam Silver spoke yesterday.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Adam Silver. Hi. Oh, wait. What was last year? Was it the 2024 NBA draft? Right? It's not 20. Like how? No, I know that sounds crazy. I'm saying like they don't call it the 2025 draft in advance like they do with the Super Bowl.
Yeah, the last draft was 2025.
It was 2025.
Yeah.
Because it is 2025,
Yeah.
Jason. That's what I told you. But it was started the 2024
Clifford
season, right?
was drafted in 2025.
Okay, weirdo. Party of one.
Okay, so they said, do this with last year's draft. Would you have traded number one for all those, who was number one, and would you trade him for 10, 4, and 19? Number one was Cooper Flagg. So the answer's already no.
Okay. So Cooper Flagg it was more than 10-4. And what was it?
It was 11-19. Well, in my thing, I said, look, if the Clippers get better, because I think if you say the number three. So in the poll I put out during the break, I said if the Clippers called and said they will give you, let's assume the Clippers improve enough to drop it to the 8.
Okay.
So you get the 8, the 11, the 19, and the 24. Would you trade that for the number one pick? By the way, put this out 3 minutes ago, 34 votes in. It's 50-50.
Huh.
Yeah. How about that?
Okay.
So that would be, let's see, at number 8, Igor Demine. At number 11, Cedric Coward.
Okay. I like him.
At number 19, Nolan Traore.
Okay.
And at number 24, Nate Clifford.
Oh.
So I would 100% not do that trade.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know who the players, I don't know what's going on in this year's draft. I don't know if Darren Peterson is Cooper Flagg, and I don't know who number 8 and all that, and blah, blah, blah. So I really don't. Also, we have no idea as of right now. I would say, if you really want to be a smarty pants about it, Jason, pick a year in the last 10 years. Any year.
That's what I was doing right now.
Okay.
2018.
Okay, let's go to 2018. 2018, the number one pick in the draft was Zion Williamson. Okay.
Oh, 2018?
I thought that's where I'm at. Oh, no, I'm at 2019. Sorry, buddy. All right, DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Okay. So would you trade DeAndre Ayton for Colin Sexton?
Okay.
Let me reopen this here. Colin Sexton.
Yes, already.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah.
Kevin Huerter. And Anthony Simons. Well,
absolutely.
I would 1,000,000,000% do that. Actually, this is kind of fun. All right, 2019. Let's go back there. Would you trade Zion Williamson for Jackson Hayes, Cam Johnson, Lucas Simonic, and Ty Jerome? That's kind of a fart in your hand grenade somebody. Like, I don't know. No, sure, no, yeah. I mean, that doesn't really. 2020. Well, would you trade Anthony Edwards for Obi Toppin? Oh, Devin Vassell, one off of Tyrese Halliburton. That would actually make it really interesting. Sadiq Bey and R.J. Hampton. Okay.
No.
What about Sadiq Bey, R.J. Hampton, and Tyrese Halliburton?
For Ant?
Yeah, because Tyrese Halliburton got picked one below Devin Vassell.
Would you say Sadiq Bey, Tyrese Halliburton, Devin Vassell?
Devin Vassell. No. It would be Tyrese Halliburton, R.J. Hampton, Sadiq Bey, and Obi Toppin.
No.
All right, we'll do one more and then we'll move on because this is kind of fun, actually. If I'm being honest, let's do 2017. This is the De'Aaron Fox year.
Okay.
No, let's not.
Yeah, because it's
That's
Fultz.
stupid. That's Markelle Fultz. And the one before that's Ben Simmons.
Do Wemby's year because that seems like there's no way you would trade him, but let's see what.
There's no way you would trade him. But there isn't. No, right? Like, but let's just see who it would have been, is what you're saying.
Or actually do the one with Sarr.
Because
that draft I don't think was considered very good. Was it 2023 maybe? Or 4?
Oh, it's 24.
24.
Why am I getting... I'm getting like literally no information.
It's on the right side.
Yeah, right. What? Oh. So Zachary Reese-Shashay, you trade him for Rob Dillingham, Devin Carter. Oh, here we go. Jacoby Walter and Keyshawn George.
Yeah, that's just.
Yeah, that was.
It just depends on the year.
I'm going to be going back through every draft from 2010 on just to see which ones I do. I should report that tomorrow. Which ones? How many in the last? I won't even count 2025, 4, or 3. I'll say from 2005 to 2022. So that's 17 years. How many times would you have actually done that pick?
Right.
Adam Silver spoke yesterday. He talked about expansion, and for the first time, he set a timeline, and he also really, look, we've said this for years. It's Vegas and Seattle, or something weird's gonna happen, man. He said it's not a secret. We're looking at this market in Las Vegas. We're looking at Seattle. We've looked at other markets as well. I'd say I want to be sensitive there about this notion that we're somehow teasing these markets, because I know we've been talking about it for a while. If you own 1/30th of this league, now you would own 1/32nd, so they're selling equity. It's a much more difficult economic analysis. But sometime in 2026, I think we will make a determination.
Okay. And I think, back to like how it ties to Vegas and the Cup that we just watched, I think if they get to 32, you do the bracket. That's the Cup.
I agree with you.
Because I think what worked with the Cup was the elimination game. Like when you get to the advancing rounds, I think the play-in to get there isn't doing it. The tournament, the pool play. But I think when you get an elimination, that's the charm of what the NBA doesn't have. It's a Game 7. It's a March Madness. So if you have 32, then you seed them 1 through 32 and you play.
Would you have any interest in flipping the NBA playoffs to that format?
In a one game? No.
It's like half of the NCAAs.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't either, but my God, would that be insane. We'll take a break when we come back. According to reports, there's a disconnect between the Vets and Doug Christie. We'll talk a tiny bit about that, but also we have some audio from practice yesterday we'll get to, and we'll get to that right after this.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sactown Sports and the Sactown Sports app.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
FIFA World Cup 2026 is coming soon, but your opportunity to be there starts now through an exclusive offer with an eligible Bank of America Visa credit card. For a limited time, become a new customized cash rewards or unlimited cash rewards Visa credit card holder, and you will be eligible for a chance to purchase FIFA World Cup 2026 tickets. Learn more at BofA.com/cardFWC26. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be the official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Bank of America N.A. in partnership with Visa. Terms apply. Rights reserved.
Guys, thanks for helping me carry my Christmas tree.
Zoe, this thing weighs a ton.
Drewski, lift with your legs, man.
Santa! Did you get my letter?
He's talking to you, Bridges.
I'm not.
Of course he did, right, Santa?
You know, my elf Drewski here, he handles the nice list.
An elf? I'm 6'3". What everyone wants is iPhone 17. And at T-Mobile, you can get it on them. That center stage front camera is amazing for group selfies. Right, Mrs. Claus?
I'm Mrs. Claus's much younger sister. And at T-Mobile, there's no trade-in needed when you switch, so you can keep your old phone.
Or give it as a gift.
And the best part, you can make the switch to T-Mobile from your phone in just 15 minutes.
Guys, my side of the tree is slipping.
Timber!
The holidays are better at T-Mobile. Switch in just 15 minutes and get iPhone 17 on us with no trade-in needed.
With 24 monthly bill credits for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Finance agreement 256 gigs, $830. Eligible port in a new line. $100 plus a month plan with auto pay plus taxes and fees required. Check out in 15 minutes or less per line. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Thunder, feel the thunder. It's the energy all around you. Lightning and the thunder. The thrill of the moments to come. The flash of lights. The rush of pure exhilaration. Thunder. The roar of the crowd. See it, hear it, feel it. Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Feel the thunder.
Carmichael Dave here for American Energy Heating and Air. They're now upgrading what they do to include plumbing. They're bringing that same expertise and experience to the plumbing space. So they're no longer just heat and air. They're now your American Energy home pros. You hear me talk about them all the time as your second opinion partner. Now you can still get second opinions on any HVAC service or replacement. And now you can get a second opinion on any of your plumbing services. They'll come out to your house for free and give you that second opinion. And right now, they got a free furnace special with a full system installation up to $2,500 in rebates. All for a company that's been serving the greater Sacramento area since 1981. A-plus Better Business Bureau. 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com. Jingle singers, take it away.
Call 916-520-9990 now.
I'm with Vince Bloom, the big deal guy at Folsom Lake Dodge. Vince!
Actually, this time of year, you can call me the Holiday Big Deal Guy.
The Holiday Big Deal Guy!
Because during the wrap-up the year sales event at Folsom Lake Dodge, you can save over $18,000 net savings off MSRP on a new 2025 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab 4x4.
I'll take it.
And for a stocking stuffer,
keys to a Jeep,
a new 2025 Jeep Wrangler 4-door Sport S. Right now, I've got one for only $36,995.
That's why they call you
the Big Deal Guy.
So over $18,000 off a Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab
and a Jeep Wrangler Sport for only $36,995. But you'll only find these big holiday deals at one place.
That's right, only one place.
At Folsom Lake Dodge.
In the Folsom Auto Mall.
And online at FolsomLakeDodge.com.
Ram includes 9873 dealer discount plus 8207 in national stackable and holiday bonus cash. Then SN 667196. Jeep includes 4250 dealer discount plus 12750 in bonus national retail loyalty and holiday cash. Must be current owner of SCA vehicle to qualify for loyalty bonus cash. Then SW 543907. See dealer details. Expires 1/2/26.
Carmichael Dave.
He has very good sources, and he just kind of tells it as it is and gets to the point.
Jason Ross.
He has a lot of pretty smart things to say.
He's good at what he does.
On Sactown Sports.
One of the incredibly few smart things I've done in my life is, since my kids were born, my Facebook, which I don't use a ton, I basically use it to post pictures and videos of my kids. And every day I get memories that come up of,
I paid my taxes.
Hey, this was my kid, at 3 or whatever. And once a year, I show you guys one of my favorite videos is when we burrito style wrapped both my children in blankets in their room when they were sharing a room. And then Melissa and I said, we're going to go get some cookies.
Right.
We'll be back shortly. And they couldn't
freak out.
And they lost their mind trying to get out of the blanket. And Melissa lasted all of like 10 seconds. And she's like, you can hear her go, okay, all right. And I'm like, no. To the point where even when Avery got out of the blanket finally, Melissa says, help your brother. And I go, no. Let the boy figure it out. And they lose their minds. And then, of course, at the end, we get them out and they're laughing and we give them cookies and whatever. So I showed the start of the video. I said, got some viewing today. And Chris goes, I hate that video. Chris, you are an enigma because I'm literally trolling my children so hard. Like one of the worst possible trolls. I'm trolling them with cookies. And you're like, I don't like how is that not something that you think is hilarious?
I think what's funny is when you punch up, not punch down.
Wow. I mean, I kind of was. Dude.
You were punching down.
They were really good at getting cookies.
Yeah.
What if they were scamming me? What if they were feigning emotion?
They were punching up.
It's a great video, man. JR is texting.
JR or JR?
JR in the Bay Area.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's a different JR.
It is.
The Maloofs had a okay, I think this is a serious text. I do. I'm going to take this as a serious text. The Maloofs had a backdoor clause. Please explain. If it was the other JR, I would think. I actually think that's. So the Maloofs put a kind of what we always called a backdoor clause in their sale contract with the Bombers, allowing for the city of Sacramento to basically continue to bid.
Yeah, if they had a buyer, they could sell to Sacramento.
And that's something that's nobody in this city wants to look at the Maloofs in a good light. And we get it.
But they did sell here.
They did sell here. They didn't have to. And if it's not for that backdoor clause,
they would be gone.
They would almost certainly be gone.
Yeah.
And they did put that clause in there. And that's something that really hasn't been talked about a ton. So when we talk about that, that's what we are referring to. But hey, that's old news. What's new news?
New news
are your Sacramento Kings, who are back and have had, I think, 27 days off.
Yeah.
It's so weird. They suck. They lose all the time. They're usually down 30 in the second quarter. It seems like every game, whatever. I still am like, are they playing again soon?
Yeah.
And then when I know they're playing that night, I still build my night around it.
Yeah.
And it's not one of those I have to watch, although I do. But also I want to. I don't have an explanation for that.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, because even like this season has been as trying as any, and at some point it'll come to an end in April, and we'll go, oh, okay, it's good to have the season done, but I'll be 2 days after going, I miss basketball.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'll do the same thing this year. Let's start with Keegan Murray. He spoke yesterday at practice, and he talked about their half-court offense, or lack thereof. I promise you he did. Really, dude? Come on. I am completely unmuted. Well, this is going to suck because I built this entire segment around playing their stuff. And I am unmuted. Why is it that I do this every day. I know it's pissing off the fans, the listeners, whomever. The one listener that's left. See, Jason?
I see.
I'm unmuted and not muted.
Yeah.
See, it would say mute tab. Unmute tab. I've got everything up over here. Why is it that half the time it plays and half the time it doesn't?
I don't have
Anyone have an answer? No. I don't understand what you said. Tell me.
Just go ahead and play.
Just play it? Okay. Here is we'll try this again. Sorry everybody for stopping the show down. No, they're all up.
I think offensively, it's just we don't really have much continuity. I think we get to one action and then it just ends up in an isolation and then a tough shot. And then defensively, it's just being able to communicate, being able to keep teams out of our paint. And then.
Hold on a second. You cut this up?
Yeah, it's for our next segment.
It's in the daily audio.
Yeah.
Oh, where it says audio from Kings practice yesterday. So then when I put a segment right before that this morning with this audio, probably shouldn't have done that, right? Because we're already playing the audio the next segment. Also, you said in my ear that's what it was. What was it? It started playing. Why did it play? You said
because it's only, I'm guessing on your board there, it only plays the right program.
So when I just played that, could some people not hear it?
Yes.
So some people heard dead air?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll get what you cut up in the next segment, Keegan Murray and Doug Christie. You're saying I should read the rundown.
No, I'm not saying that. What about this disconnect?
Well, the reports are that there's a disconnect between the vets and and Doug. I don't.
Are there? Is there?
Look, this is one of those things. Okay, again, remember the analogy I used the other day about how Scott Perry, when he was on the road trip, if he was talking to Indiana about their, wanting to bring their director of sales over.
Right.
That I could legitimately report that Scott Perry was speaking to Indiana executives about interest in their personnel, and that would get aggregated and be a big deal.
Yeah.
Everyone would assume we were trying to trade for Tyrese Halliburton. I think this is one of those things where people assume, or they just. And by the way, I don't want to knock the reporter. By the way, maybe they have it. Maybe they spoke to one of the vets.
Yeah.
Maybe they spoke to one of the vets and they got it.
Well,
so
I can't imagine they're happy, and I don't know that
right.
it's necessarily. I just think about the situation they're in. Nobody likes losing like this.
That's what I'm saying. And what my guess is, I don't think anybody is like, Doug, we don't think you know what you're doing. And there's like a big fight in the locker room. What it could be, if there is one, is, can we get traded? Because this is dumb, and we don't really want. We're gonna talk. We'll hear from Doug in the next segment. You can hear a tone shift in what the goals for this team are and what he talks about. And I don't know that necessarily jives with what DeMar DeRozan or Zach LaVine or Domantas Sabonis is kind of out of the picture right now. It's just a weird time right now. So of course you're going to get that. But it's also silly season.
Yeah.
We're entering silly season, and you have to be very careful what you... And I also don't like calling them every time something like this happens.
Right.
Like, hey, this guy said this. Is it true? I just feel like... Then I sound like a weirdo.
Well, and I just can't imagine. I mean, again, it's the stuff we've all kind of speculated on that. But the guys that have been in the league a long time that are nearing the end of their career, I don't think anybody's enjoying. Even the stuff we're going to play later from Keegan, who's still in the beginning part of his career. He's like, yeah, this sucks. He doesn't like losing like this, but it also doesn't mean he's like looking to go. He just wants this to get better and wants it to get better. Everybody does.
Everybody,
yeah, but you can't shortcut it.
No, you can't. No, you can't. And let's just say trades are going, if they happen, are going to bring more than just players back.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to. There will be some addition by subtraction.
Yeah.
Just in general. We'll take a break. You want to play some audio in the next segment?
Let's do it.
Chris, could you cut up some of that Doug Christie? And did you also get the Keegan Murray audio too?
I'll try and get that.
Okay, yeah, try to get that by the next segment. We'll get to that and everything going on in Kingsland. We'll play some of those audio clips and what they actually mean. And then we'll look ahead at this Kings upcoming schedule, including 14 of the next 19 games are where? We'll tell you when we come back. That's a tease.
Download the Sactown Sports app.
Sacramento sports in your pocket. This is Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Fidium Fiber.
I'm Tamara Berg in the KCRA3 Weather Center. It is Wednesday. Getting out the door to a soggy start. Have some wet road conditions out there due to some passing showers for the morning commute. We get into the afternoon, we'll see partly sunny skies. Temperatures today a little warmer, highs low 60s. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA 3 News and the KCRA 3 app.
It's about time they
fixed that pothole.
Invented better windshield wipers.
Made an internet that just works. Fidium Fiber Internet, starting at only $30 a month. It feels like Fidium. Offer available to residential customers only. Terms and conditions apply. See Fidium.com for details.
Year-end pricing's in effect. Every vehicle's priced to sell before the new year during Happy Honda Days. At Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Get behind the wheel of your new Accord or Civic today. Own or lease during Happy Honda Days at FolsomLakeHonda.com.
As a family-owned and operated dealership since 2009, customer service is our #1 priority. Our customers love doing business with us, and you will too. Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop.
Folsom Lake Honda. Visit us at FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Your one-stop Honda shop.
Call Maverick Electrical to claim your free furnace tune-up or electrical safety check with a donation. This month, donate 5 canned foods to Maverick Electric's Holiday Food Drive and get a free furnace tune-up or electrical safety check. They'll collect your cans at the appointment and make sure your heat stays comfy and your lights stay steady, so the only thing whistling is the kettle, not your ductwork. Visit callamaverick.com to schedule your free tune-up today.
What would a Maverick do? 'Cause you're a Maverick too.
Give to get with no gimmicks. Limited appointments. Some restrictions apply.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Woodland. Tell me what's going on, Chad, for Hoblet's Wrap the Year Up sales event.
Right now, save up to $15,000 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Jeep Gladiator Willys. You won't find a better combo of off-road capabilities and utility. And if you want to give it a try, you can lease one for as low as $229 a month for 39 months.
Ooh, I do love the combination of an off-road Jeep and truck. There's nothing else like it.
It's truly unique. But remember, Hoblet has whatever you're looking for. With the Hoblet Certified Pre-Owned Supercenter, you can find over 200 quality vehicles and dozens under $20,000.
Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
15,000 total net savings on select new 2025 Jeep Gladiator Sport S after 12,500 factory rebates and 4,500 dealer discounts. Rebates include 10,500 national and regional lease bonus cash. Must finance with Ally. Residential restrictions apply. 229 special lease with $995 due at signing for well-qualified buyers with 720 plus FICO score, plus tax, license fees, and dealer accessories. 7,500 miles per year, 30 cents per mile over 2. That's net savings. VIN number 546-334, 546-335. See dealer for details.
Sacramento, the wait is over. The all-new Hard Rock Sports Bar is here at Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Sacramento at Fire Mountain. Enjoy the ultimate 24/7 sports watching destination with 20 big screens with all the action for the premier game day experience. There's no other place you'd want to be to watch all the games with you and your friends. Now open at Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Sacramento at Fire Mountain. For more details, visit casino.hardrock.com/Sacramento.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
Your home for Kings basketball for over 25 seasons.
Hammer time thrown down by the league. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Sacktown Sports, 1140.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are halfway through the week. Your week! So right now, I need every single listener on their feet. Callers, texters, YouTubers, make some noise for Sacramento's favorite sports morning show. Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross, and the man behind the glass, Chris Verla.
Halfway through. Dave, are you at least intrigued from our good friend John?
Hi, John.
About a Domas Keegan Precious front line? I'm not really intrigued about anything that this team has to offer me right now, other than the youth. Am I intrigued in the sense that if they played that front line, I'd perk up a little to say, oh, I wonder how this will go? Yeah, and I understand the thought behind it. If this was the team that we were going to have, I would be interested to see if Precious Achiuwa could function as a full-time power forward as much for moving Keegan to the 3 as anything else. I suspect that would probably work better than the other thing I've seen floated out there, which would be a Sabonis, Reynaud, Keegan front line.
Okay.
And I think that if Sabonis comes back and those players are still on the roster, I would not be shocked if we did see that.
Yeah, at this point, I mean, they could try it. You can try just about anything you want now.
Yeah.
But that also would infer that maybe DeRozan has been dealt because
that's right.
I mean, while he's here, DeRozan can still get you 20-plus points a game.
I think the thought process for me, though, Jason, so like Livermore Pat says, I like that front line.
Okay.
Might be a good front line, but here's where I walk that process through. What if it is?
Okay.
What if it's a good front line?
Right.
What happens? Do we win more games?
Maybe.
And then what? Why? What does that do? How does that help us? I have no interest in winning games this year.
No, I know, but okay, right now, in a general statement, I think a lot of people believe they've got to move on from DeRozan, Sabonis maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Monk,
LaVine for sure.
LaVine.
Monk, yeah.
Okay, but could you keep Sabonis?
Yes.
And still do a rebuild, retool, so now you go, wait, you know what? Sabonis as a 5, which he's been good here, somebody at the 4, and if in this case it's Achiuwa for now, and that looks good with Keegan at 3, then maybe you go, all right, well, our offseason goal is to upgrade the 4 and go, yeah, Sabonis is a part of the future, along with whatever you dealt, if you dealt LaVine, Monk, or DeRozan and your draft picks, it's like, no, we're going to keep Sabonis.
And I'm not trying.
Like, it's constant. I think the whole thing is evaluating.
I'm not trying to be a wise guy either, or a stickler. I'm trying to. One thing that has helped me get through this year mentally, although I have a feeling this year and my blood pressure might actually be connected, is I tried to establish hard and fast rules of the rebuild, and I'm trying to stick to them because they're like a security blanket for me. I don't see any situation where Domantas Sabonis is part of a rebuild.
Okay.
I just don't. The money and the age.
Okay.
What I don't see any upside in this team again.
But the rebuild also isn't done like from now until like, hey, next season it's done.
No. It's a long-term thing.
Honestly, you could make the argument. I mean, it's all in how you look at, like, you're always rebuilding.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, you're always tincering, and so
yes.
Can you cleanse the whole palette in one season? It's hard to do, but maybe.
I would like for them, as I've been drowning in successful front office moves and trying to read my history and understand things. I have now found myself looking at Domantas Sabonis, not as Sabonis, a guy I like and a player. I'm a huge Domantas Sabonis guy. Anybody knows that. That's $40 million of expiring contracts that we could be taking in for future draft capital.
Sure.
That Sabonis's value to me is no longer rebounds and being a good team guy or whatever. Domantas Sabonis's value to me is turning him into expirings or getting him off the books so that when Toronto decides they want to go over the top this year or next year and they need to make this trade and they don't have the money, that we're the team that acquires Harrison Barnes and an unprotected 2031 pick swap from Toronto so that we'll take their whoever, and we wouldn't have that room if we had Domantas Sabonis.
Yeah, I think in the pecking order of the players, I think to change the team the most, you're looking at LaVine and Sabonis.
I agree with you.
I think the easier is Monk and DeRozan.
I 100% agree with you again.
So it's not that it has to be easy.
Yes.
But I think there will be a desire to acquire DeMar DeRozan from other teams.
I agree with you.
So now, to me, if you're Scott Perry, you're looking, what's the best deal we can get?
That's right.
Probably people would be interested in Monk if you want to deal him.
Yep.
And then the other two, I bet I don't know if there's a desire for Sabonis first over LaVine, but either way, it's like that would change the sculpture of the team more. But it's not as easy.
It's not.
Because of the value of the contract.
I also
dollar for dollar.
I wanted to talk to you at some point. Now's as good enough a time as any. I wanted to talk to you about another facet of that because I don't know how much it matters. I want you to tell me how much it matters in the pie. So you want to get the best deal you possibly can. How much are you also thinking about the situation you're putting the players that you're trading into? And hear me out. When you're trying to acquire players, when you're trying to convince agents to come here, when you're trying to sign free agents, let's just be honest. I don't know that there's a team in the NBA right now. I honestly don't know if there's a team that has a worse reputation than the Kings right now. I'm trying to think. It's not the Clippers. It's not the Pacers. Is it the Wizards or Hornets? Maybe New Orleans. Maybe. I don't know. Let's just say, can we agree that they have a bottom 5 reputation? Sure. Is that fair? Okay. So part of changing in today's NBA business and changing that culture is making this a desirable place to come. We've seen the power that players and agents wield. We saw that with De'Aaron Fox. We understand that this is the new world order when it comes to the NBA. So do you want to be able to say to future possible Sacramento Kings, either through trade, draft, or free agency, hey, we sent De'Aaron Fox where he wanted to go and look at him. We did right by DeMar DeRozan, who has a lot of respect around the league. We did right by Monk and Sabonis. We did the best we could. Or do you say, I don't care about any of these people or where they go? That's the BI-isness. We need to get the best deal no matter what, even if it's like a tiebreaker.
Well, I think you always want to care about because that's going to show.
Yeah.
But I think you have to do what's right for your organization too. And
you owe it to your other teams.
If there's a tiebreaker, then maybe it's like, hey, like there was a rumor, whether it's legit or not, last week that Washington was interested in Sabonis.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, really? Okay.
Yeah, right.
That to me doesn't sound like that appealing of a trade to him.
No.
But if that was truly the best offer you got as an organization, I think you do it.
I agree with you. I think no matter what, you ultimately, if it's a tie-breaking move, if you think these offers are the same, but you have an opportunity to send your guy to a better situation, okay, maybe then.
Yeah.
But ultimately, you have to, it's best player available, it's BDA, it's best deal available.
Right. Like De'Aaron's was very public, and maybe these happen more often than we know. Like, hey, they wanted to go to Charlotte.
Right.
Okay. So we traded him to Charlotte.
This could be happening. I'm not saying it is. Don't start anything. This could be happening with Domantas Sabonis right now.
Could be.
It is absolutely plausible that Domantas Sabonis' agent, this did not happen as far as I know. Relax. I'm creating a hypothetical. It is absolutely plausible that Domantas Sabonis' agent went to Scott Perry a while ago and was like, yeah, look, dude, so while he's injured, he wants out. He doesn't want to be a part of this anymore. And here's the 3 teams he wants to go to. And now he's not in the same contract situation that Fox was in. But I think just because Fox's deal was so public, that doesn't mean that all those types of deals are public.
Correct.
We don't hear about that all the time.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's the trick of where they're in. But I know what you're saying. Like, you when the start of this, like, why would I want to see if Achua, Murray, and maybe part of that's to see if Keegan is good at the 3. That's what we all feel like he should be.
Sure.
That's one part. But you're like, well, why do I want him in any games? If that's the theory, then never play anybody. Like, just play your worst roster now. Like, it's still December. I'm not saying like there's some turnaround. I think they're not into like that decision-making process yet as an organization where you get to maybe March and you go, you know what? It might be a little bit better off to put ourselves in a more difficult spot to win. They're not there yet.
Well,
they're doing it on their own.
Here's Doug Christie talking about maybe a little bit of a culture shift in what they are looking to try to do, as a matter of fact. That's low.
DeMar like that. Some of the games just get away and they dictate certain things. But more than anything, we have to make sure that we're developing our young players. We got to find out about guys and develop them. That's the biggest piece of the puzzle more than anything. And we will do that. I mean, that's the bottom line, because going forward, we have to make sure that these guys are as ready and as developed as they possibly can be. So as we continue down this path, we continue to improve as individuals, collectively, and then ultimately as a team and as an organization.
I think it's easier to do all of that when the veterans aren't there. And right now, we got a couple injured in LaVine and Sabonis, but they will come back.
Yes.
And it's tough. It's tough to not play them.
It is. And it's tough to explain that away, because you're basically saying, well, we have made the decision to move on. And you worry about what that does to their value. I don't think they're worried about necessarily what that does to their attitudes, because let's be honest, they might be like, hey, thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, but like the example on the roster, McDermott and Saric are different than Westbrook, LaVine, Sabonis, DeRozan. Even Monk. Like, just you can't play everybody, and those veterans are 2 veterans that aren't playing. And they're okay with that. They've been bench guys. They probably weren't going to have the largest roles on this team. The other guys came in with having decent-sized roles, but also people I think they would like to potentially trade.
Let's move on. Doug talking about bad possession.
You feel it in the game, and I know that they feel it as well, because they're not trying to get off to slow starts. It just, we got to stay true to the principles of the things that we want. We want to set screens which create an advantage. Now we touch the paint, we collapse the defense, and then we spray the ball. Now when we collapse the defense and we don't spray the ball, now it's usually a bad shot. They get the rebound, they're out. And what we're seeing a lot of times in those first quarters is some of our, not even bad shots, but just bad possessions, which can lead to bad shots, all of a sudden lead to jailbreaks, and all of a sudden we're down 10 before we know it. When we're doing it the right way, and sometimes that is the thing that we have to do. We have to slow it down and make sure that we get into something, because every time that we get into one of our actions, we get a pretty good shot, and we have shot makers. It's when we just get out and either it's a turnover, it's a bad shot, which creates a 2-on-1, a 3v2 going the other way, that puts us in a bad spot.
Keegan Murray weighed in. He is now a veteran leader. Baby Keegan, married, veteran leader of the team. Gotta love it. Kind of a beard going still. Love that too. He said something's missing here.
I mean, at this point, we got to figure out how to get better on both ends of the floor. I think on both ends, I feel like we're missing something, and it's obviously not clicking for us right now. So, we've had a lot of time, a lot of practice time these last couple weeks to try and figure it out. So, we have a pretty tough stretch ahead before Christmas.
Here's Keegan on the offensive struggles of the team.
I think offensively, it's just we don't really have much continuity. I think we get to one action, and then it just ends up in an isolation and then a tough shot. And then defensively, it's just being able to communicate, being able to keep teams out of our paint, and then getting offensive rebounds and making a second effort. I think the teams that are really good do those things, and we haven't done that so far this year.
Injury, that's been a thing with Keegan. He's had to play through it quite a bit.
Yeah, it's not fun when you're all taped up and all that stuff on both of your arms. So, but for me, it's just I got to try and find a rhythm with that stuff, because I've played through injuries before. So, it's no excuse. I just have to try and find my rhythm that I lost during that first month of the season.
From the 916 guys, would you rather do shows now with how the Kings are, or go back to the COVID era and do shows now? Right?
Now, you said?
I'd rather do the shows now.
Absolutely.
The COVID era was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about like people getting sick and dying and every other thing that goes with that, which is obvious. There's no sports.
Nothing. And even just, not even that, like it was a lot of nothing.
Yes, Chris?
You notice that with Jason's mic?
What?
Kind of sounds. Go ahead and talk, Jason.
Okay. What happened?
What? Are you hearing something weird in your?
Yeah, it sounds like he's like in a tunnel or something.
Do you?
Me?
Yeah, say something.
Okay, you say something.
You say it.
Don't we sound the same or no?
Sounds exactly the same to me.
Man, maybe it's my headphones.
I don't know. 339-1140.
Are more people saying that?
1-800-920-1140. Does Jason sound like he's in a tunnel?
Well, I'm in a tunnel. That's the weird part.
We are actually, we're in the,
I'm broadcasting from a tunnel.
This is the tunnel where we're looking for the light at the end for Kings fans. Personal text line from my son. I'll read it verbatim. Father figure. I might need you to drop something off at school later.
Father figure?
That's what he said. Father figure. Well, I'm father figure. I thought I was your father. There's been questions in the past.
Yeah.
And do we ever really know? No, we don't. One thing we've never asked about, or maybe we haven't, I don't remember.
What's that?
We always talk about like Keegan Murray getting technicals. Will it ever happen?
Yeah.
You want to ask him next time we get him at Media Day. Does Keegan swear? Like, just in life. I wonder does he say a bad word?
Well, a lot of people maintain that he's very funny.
Yeah.
Which is a little bit like that's what you heard about Tim Duncan. He's like, really? So,
but maybe he's clean. Maybe he's Tim Conway funny, not Eddie Murphy funny.
Right.
Does Keegan Murray swear?
Funny.
Keegan funny. Keegan tells jokes. Here, he misses DeMontis Sabonis, though. We all do, and he talks about that.
We've hit the injury bug pretty early. Domas missed. He had a hamstring issue, I think, early on, too. So, it's honestly a lot different without Domas on the court for me, just because I've played with him for the first 3 years of my career, and we play off each other really well. So it's obviously an adjustment for our team, and I think at the beginning of the year we missed kind of that continuity for sure.
I'm ready to say that, unfortunately, Chris is onto something with your microphone. If we base that on the responses we're getting from the text and YouTube.
Okay.
From the 916, Jason sounds like he's talking into an empty can of soup. Something's up with his microphone. Sounds like he's in a tunnel. UPS Chris says, sounds like Jason is plugging his nose and talking. Well, he is.
Yes.
Jason does sound a bit different compared to usual. Listening on the radio, Jason sounds weird. Sounds like Jason is Ernie from Bert and Ernie.
I'm sitting in the same. Oh, I hear it now.
You do?
I think I just heard it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I hear it. Okay, it's almost
It's
like it's a
tinny.
little bit of
Yeah.
tinny. Like it's a little bit of like you're talking to a paper towel tube.
But what happened?
I don't know. Let's try this guy. Well, if you quit hitting the microphone repeatedly with your head,
Yeah. Now we need that mic.
Jason's voice sounds a smidge hollow. That one. That one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that sounds
Oh,
better.
that sounds great.
Yeah.
This is a whole new Jason. Wow.
Hi.
What if you have them both on?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You sound full.
It's stereo.
It's like you're harmonizing with
Yes.
yourself. That's pretty cool. I want one.
No.
No? Dang it. I want two microphones. All right. Here's more Keegan. Keegan does not like the losing at all.
Yeah, it sucks. I haven't been on a team like that has lost this many games, and I don't even know how long. So even in high school and in college. So
Well, we had that conversation just then. Then my plays. Oh, that it sucks, dude. Oh, well, I guess he does swear. All right.
on a team like that has lost this many games, and I don't even know how long. So even in high school and in college. So it's not ideal. It's something that's really new to me, and I don't really like it. So hopefully we can turn this around, and I think winning is the best feeling in the world, and losing, going home it's terrible. I obviously can't imagine how you guys feel too. So.
From West Sac Noah, WSN says, Jason does sound like he's in a tunnel. Also, about 15 minutes ago when you were talking, it sounded if the radio was trying to change the channel by itself. Sounded like the one part of the movie Signs. I know exactly what he's talking about, too, where it's all, yeah.
Oh, did you see that Spielberg trailer?
I did.
For what?
He got the same thing.
Yeah, he's got a new little scary movie coming out. Why are you shaking your head?
I'm scared.
Oh, I thought.
It's not scary. It's an alien movie. He's done like a million of them.
Is Keegan Murray Full House Bob Saget on the court and stand up Bob Saget off the court? Sounds like Jason's in a glass case of emotion.
I am.
And
you're in the toilet store.
Here's a new chatter in the YouTube. Chief of Wolverines. He says, he sounds like a chief to me. I don't know what that means out of context, but honestly, that would be kind of a funny bit if everything he just put chief into it. Sounds like a chief to me. We're going to have a chiefy good time. And he's Chief of Wolverines. I don't know what the hell that even means, dude. Keegan is the rare Kings rookie that came into a winning team and then reverse tanked. Funny to realize it now. These rookies usually use that. Haven't lost this much in my life. Their rookie year. That is true. That is true. Quite frankly, I don't give a dang about what Keegan's talking about, bro. We have a stay at the table when he shoots more than 10 times a game on a consistent.
Okay.
Sounds
clear.
Sounds like a chief to me.
Yes. Quit chiefing.
We're now getting a seconding of the texture that says you were plugging your nose. I think it sounds fine now. So
but it's better now, right,
yeah,
everybody?
Yeah, let's just all calm down and have some pudding.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, apparently Chief of Wolverines is a troll. Well, that's unconfirmed.
Okay.
Yeah, he's fine to me so far. Hey, you know what? You start at 100% trust. You can only move your way down. Here's Doug on getting the chance to practice.
The ability to get in here and practice and bump. We want to make sure that we're playing with pace, want to protect the paint. Defensively, want to make sure that our shell stays intact. Everyone is communicating at a high level. All the little tiny things that you focus on in training camp, you're getting good at them. The season starts and things begin to slip, not to mention, just injury upon injury upon injury. So you're trying to put your thumb in a dike and hold on. But for us, this is just another work day. Guys got in some good work today, bumped, got competitive. Like, those are all the things that I'm really excited about.
This upcoming stretch for the Kings, Jason, you did this research. 14 of the next 19 games will be at home for Sacramento.
Is that a good thing? History suggests it hasn't been.
This history suggests it's not a good. History suggests the holidays are here.
Mm-hmm.
You have a ton of home games. Be a lot of people there to see what's going on. You start losing a lot of those, and
yeah,
you're gonna have some conversations.
Well, and the road games too are just it's here. They're not going anywhere. Like the Clippers, Lakers, I think it's Golden State, Phoenix, and Portland. Like they're not leaving the West Coast.
Yeah, you say they're not leaving the West Coast for over a month.
Till they go to Cleveland, I think.
Portland, Houston, Detroit, Dallas is their next homestand starting on Saturday, and that Detroit one, we talked about that yesterday. It's almost the same time it was last year. Boston comes in at one point, Milwaukee, Dallas again, Houston, the Lakers, the Knicks. Yeah, they actually have it. What is that? 1, 2, 3. That's a 7-game home. Woof.
14 of 19 at home.
How about that? Well, they'll get some home cooking.
Yep.
Whatever that is.
Good.
Good. We'll take a break. When we come back, 4 down territory. Kansas City. Also the Chicago Bears, Chargers, Niners, Tampa Bay, Carolina. We got a lot of NFL to talk about before we get to Katie Christensen at 9 a.m. Also, what's hot, what's not, what's on deck. So many things to get to. We'll talk about them all next.
The Drive Guys, weekdays 2 p.m. to 6 p.m.
on Sactown Sports 1140.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up. I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code BOOST25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code BOOST25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code BOOST25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
So Pure Talk just had their best year ever and asked me if I'd like to thank their customers on their behalf for being so awesome. I said sure. It's important to say thanks, especially this time of year, which is why, as one of their many satisfied customers, I should probably thank Pure Talk first for keeping their customer service in this country and for providing hundreds of American jobs. I appreciate that. I also appreciate their Roundup program, which makes it easy to support America's Warrior Partnership and join the fight against veteran suicide. And I love that Pure Talk donated 1,000 hand-sewn Made in America flags to veterans around Independence Day. And of course, I really appreciate their generous support of my own foundation, MicroWorks, and their commitment to help us train the next generation of skilled workers. Having said all that, it's now my pleasure, on behalf of everyone at Pure Talk, to thank you sincerely for choosing to do business with an American wireless company that actually stands for something. And one more thing. Merry Christmas.
Guys, if you're worn down, putting on weight, dealing with low T symptoms, or ED, something's off. Ignoring symptoms doesn't fix the real issue. For a limited time, Revive Men's Health Sacramento is offering free full diagnostic panels of $400 value. It checks testosterone, blood sugar, cholesterol, kidney, liver, thyroid, and heart health. The key areas that reveal what's driving low T, ED, and more. Plus, qualified patients get up to 25% off select treatments now through year end. This gives you a clear answer on what's off and the steps to improve it. Over 120,000 patients have trusted Revive since 2011 because the results are real. Claim your free full diagnostic panel today. Call 916-619-3000. That's 916-619-3000. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
Carmichael Dave here for American Energy Heating and Air. They're now upgrading what they do to include plumbing. They're bringing that same expertise and experience to the plumbing space. So they're no longer just heat and air. They're now your American Energy home pros. You hear me talk about them all the time as your second opinion partner. Now you can still get second opinions on any HVAC service or replacement. And now you can get a second opinion on any of your plumbing services. They'll come out to your house for free and give you that second opinion. And right now, they got a free furnace special with a full system installation up to $2,500 in rebates. All for a company that's been serving the greater Sacramento area since 1981. A+ Better Business Bureau. 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com. Jingle singers, take it away.
Call 916-520-9990 now.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sactown Sports.
My son forgot his basketball uniform. They switched the colors up at the last minute, apparently. So, yeah.
Sounds like you need to teach him a lesson.
Did that with Avery.
How'd that go?
Well, she's in the U.S.
Costing you a lot of money.
Just so you know how hot I get, right? Keeping the sweatshirt on all day. For you.
I'm switching to tinny microphone because of that.
I just pulled my shirt up and showed Jason my undershirt. He did not like it. All you saw was it says Dad.
No, this is Frank's shirt.
Just says Dad. Jason won't even look.
What do you have in your pouch?
Rice Krispie treat. It's not good for the blood pressure. I'm really hungry.
Where'd you get the Rice Krispie treat?
Huh?
Where'd you get the Rice Krispie treat?
Bill Louis' office.
Huh?
Bill Louis' office.
Oh.
He's got a stash. Probably shouldn't have said that on the air. 3 for Madness was earlier. How about 4 down territory? First down, please.
Now that Kansas City has been eliminated, the Buffalo Bills have the longest active playoff streak. Do they need to turn this year into at least a Super Bowl appearance?
Turn this year around. Yeah, because they're starting to become the Buffalo Bills of not making the Super Bowl. You know, they made the Super Bowl and lost 4 straight times, which is a huge accomplishment. But, yeah,
they were terrific losers.
They were, yeah, like you kind of have to now. Like, the Chiefs aren't there. That was your big thing. Like, how that would be so Buffalo Billy. To get the tail end of Tom Brady, then you get stuck behind the Chiefs, and then the Broncos and the Patriots pass you back up. Like, Josh Allen may be the best player in football, and it's not all his fault or his success, but yeah, dude, Chiefs are out. You gotta
pay it off.
Gotta pay it off. I would say the Bills number 1, and then probably Baltimore behind them.
Like, yeah, and if Buffalo, I mean, at some point they're going to change out Josh Allen, but like, does McDermott go? Do they have? I mean, it feels like it doesn't feel like he's done a bad job. It's just something's going to change.
That is, like, I totally hear where you're coming from. But also the Bills being so perpetually bad, and then McDermott coming in and they have the longest playoff streak going. Like, it's tough to remove him, too. I mean, you know. Number Second down.
Which 10-win team do you trust more, the Jacksonville Jaguars or the Chicago Bears?
That's a thinker.
It really is, man. I'm trying to not think about who else is in the conference, too, and let that cloud my judgment. Although it's a factor. Trust more to what? Let me. What's the spirit of the question? Trust more.
You had to bet on one of them to go farther. Farther.
Then oh God. You know what? I'm going to stick with the Bears. I am. It's probably the wrong answer, especially. Well, I don't know, man. The AFC's got some humdingers too, but I think the Bears are a more complete team. I really do. I think Trevor Lawrence is better than Caleb Williams right now, but I think the Bears have a more complete team across the board. I think they both are good young coaches too.
Yeah, I think you might be right on the Bears might be the more complete team. I feel like Chicago, though, it's a strength, but it's also a little concern. Like, they're a little bit like last year's Chiefs. Remember, they're winning all these close games, and then this year the Chiefs lost all the close games. But there's credit to winning those games. They deserve that. But I don't know. Maybe I'm leaning towards Jacksonville, and I don't even feel good about that answer. That's a tough question.
It really is a tough question that you wrote purposely. I'm saying the Bears, but I'm not confident in it.
Well, how about the next one?
Third down.
Which 10-win team do you trust more, the Los Angeles Chargers or the San Francisco 49ers?
Weirdly enough, that's a lot easier for me.
Is it?
It is. I would trust the 49ers more. Here's why. Number one, the quarterback doesn't have a broken hand or whatever it is. Number two,
non-throwing hand.
Number two, I think they've faced so much adversity this year. I think it's almost a welcome friend. They might get Fred Warner back. And I think they're just playoff tested a lot more than the Chargers are. Not Jim Harbaugh specifically, but the Chargers. I think the Chargers are going to end up being a first round out. You know, they'll play a Bronco or a Patriot or a someone and, whatever. But that probably means the Chargers are going to the Super Bowl the way this year's gone. So, yeah. You?
Yeah, I would trust the 49ers more, too, based on years and experience. And the Chargers seemingly have done some weird things in their history. I would trust the Niners. I wish they were a little bit healthier collectively. But, yeah, that's the team. Whether it's their coaching, a lot of their key skill players are there, their best players. And the Chargers have some offensive line issues, which always is concerning. So, yeah, I trust the Niners.
I love Derwin James, though.
Mm-hmm.
Love Derwin James. Wish he was in San Francisco. Fourth down, please.
Who is going to win the NFC South, Tampa Bay or Carolina?
I don't know.
Not Atlanta. Not New Orleans.
They're both 7-7. And
I think they play each other twice.
I think, yeah, they do.
2 of the last 3 games.
They do. And then the Bucks have at Dolphins.
In between the sandwich.
In the sandwich. In the Panther sandwich. And the Panthers. The Panthers. Panthers finish Bucks, Seahawks, Bucks. I'll say the Buccaneers. And I probably would.
Well, it really just comes down to the Tampa games, right?
Yeah.
The middle game doesn't
and
matter.
They're just, again, they're more tested. They're more, nobody expected this out of Carolina this year. I think this is a good surprise. And I think they have some things to build on. But I think in the end, I'm gonna trust Baker Mayfield over what Carolina is doing, but maybe not necessarily next year. I think they'll straighten it out.
Yeah, I think I don't like the way Tampa played early on versus what they're doing now, but they have gotten Mike Evans back, and Godwin's back. It feels like it should be better for them, but they're going the wrong way. Yeah. But I would trust Tampa a little bit more. But again, another question I don't feel better about, but I think yes, they will win the division.
To your point, though, unless
they've really fallen off a cliff.
They have lost 5 of 6. Their one win being at home by 3 against the Cardinals. And it's not just, look, they lost 4 of 5 to the Lions, Pats, Bills, and Rams, of which 3 of those 4 were on the road. Okay, that's acceptable. You win by 3 over the Carolina or the Arizona Cardinals. Okay, but it's a win. You lose at home to the Saints, and then you follow up with a loss at home last weekend to the Falcons, like last Thursday, right? That's bad. That is bad. But you're going to face Quinn Ewers and the
Dr. Quinn.
Quinn Snyder. Quincy MD.
Brady
Quinn.
Yeah.
Isn't there a Quinnipiac or something?
College, Quinnipiac.
Paul.
Tuple.
Quince. Oh, Quintuple. That's a good one.
Quincy, California.
Squints.
Would be
Squints.
Yeah. It's essential. Yeah. Mount Quinmore. I think Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman's number one.
Never saw that show.
I didn't either, but
Jane Seymour?
I had like one of them older women crushes on Jane Seymour when I was a little kid. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. Oh, Buck Rogers died. What's his name? Not Gal Gadot. That's the Wonder Woman. What's his name? He died this morning.
He did?
He was 82 years old.
I think I know who that actor was.
Is it Gil? Sorry, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Is it Gil Gerard? It's not Gerard, right? Gil Gerard.
It might be Gerard.
Might be Gerard. Gil
name.
Gerard. I
don't know.
was Buck Rogers before my time.
Yeah.
But didn't Buck Rogers have the one little robot that went like me?
I'm not sure.
What was it, Twiggy? Or was that was the model?
Yeah.
What the hell was the robot? Some old head's going to know what the hell the robot was.
They'll help you out.
I feel like this guy was, I was trying to think of a modern day comparison to like, okay, so that's Buck Rogers. Would that be Richard Dean Anderson from MacGyver?
How dare you?
No, I don't mean that as a disrespect. I'm saying like, this guy wasn't like some massive movie star, but he was an iconic TV star of a show.
Richard Kane.
What?
Dean Kane.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I guess.
What?
I'm really a Dean King guy.
Are you a Richard Dean Anderson guy? 'Cause
Yes,
I was.
MacGyver.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, love MacGyver.
Me too.
Okay.
MacGyver, greater than Simon MacGruber. I mean, MacGruber is the oasis to MacGyver's Beatles.
No, MacGyver.
MacGyver.
MacGyver is MacGruber's dad.
Oh, is that it?
Mm-hmm. His name's MacGruber MacGyver.
I feel like he's telling the truth.
It's canon.
Oh, it is?
Dang it.
Camera.
Ball.
Run. 2. When we come back, what's hot, what's not. We'll get into some other things. And then Katie Christensen will join us next.
The only place you'll find Malik Monk is Sactown Sports.
Oh my, what an athletic move that time by Malik Monk.
Hey Sacramento, it's Malik Monk and you're listening to the home of the Sacramento Kings, Sactown Sports.
Your local sports leader.
I'm Craig Ashton of the injury law firm of Ashton & Price. The winter months bring joy, but also with more rain and snow, unfortunately, more accidents. Over the last quarter century, thousands of Northern California residents have looked to Ashton & Price to be their Rudolph with a law license to guide them through the storm of an injury claim. As always, we wish you and your family the safest and happiest of holidays. But if you need us, at Ashton & Price, we're here for you. So whether you've been naughty or nice, happiest holidays from Ashton & Price.
Remember, for the best advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton and Price.
Year-end pricing's in effect. Every vehicle's priced to sell before the new year during Happy Honda Days. At Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Get behind the wheel of your new Accord or Civic today. Own or lease during Happy Honda Days at FolsomLakeHonda.com.
As a family-owned and operated dealership since 2009, customer service is our #1 priority. Our customers love doing business with us, and you will too. Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop.
Folsom Lake Honda. Visit us at FolsomLakeHonda.com. Your one-stop Honda shop.
Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at EnduranceWarranty.com.
This is an announcement to all United States vehicle owners who own a 2003 or newer vehicle with a manufacturer's warranty about to expire, or no warranty coverage at all. With a struggling economy and the cost of living on the rise, Endurance is now offering an affordable, low-cost vehicle coverage plan to the general public. As of today, you could be one of millions of drivers that now may qualify to have your vehicle protected under this coverage and have all future covered auto repairs paid directly to the repair shop for you. You pick your plan. You pick your deductible. You even pick the repair shop. Roadside service, towing, and rental coverage is included. Get your vehicle protected now and save your wallet from costly vehicle repairs. A toll-free number has been established for you to call for your free 5-minute quote and to see if you qualify. The number to call is 800-291-0198. 800-291-0198. Again, that's 800-291-0198.
Thunder, feel the thunder.
It's the energy all around you.
Lightning and the thunder.
The thrill of the moments to come. The flash of lights. The rush of pure exhilaration. The roar of the crowd. See it, hear it, feel it.
Feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder.
Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Feel the thunder.
I'm with Vince Bloom, the big deal guy at Folsom Lake Dodge. Vince!
Actually, this time of year, you can call me the Holiday Big Deal Guy.
The Holiday Big Deal Guy!
Because during the wrap-up the year sales event at Folsom Lake Dodge, you can save over $18,000 net savings off MSRP on a new 2025 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab 4x4.
I'll take it.
And for a stocking stuffer,
keys to a Jeep,
a new 2025 Jeep Wrangler 4-door Sport S. Right now, I've got one for only $36,995.
That's why they call you the Big Deal Guy. So over $18,000 off a Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab
and a Jeep Wrangler Sport for only $36,995. But you'll only find these big holiday deals at one place.
That's right, only one place. At Folsom Lake Dodge in the Folsom Auto Mall
and online at FolsomLakeDodge.com.
Ram includes 98.73 dealer discount plus 8207 in national stackable and holiday bonus cash. Then SN 6671.96. Jeep includes 4250 dealer discount plus 12750 in bonus national retail loyalty and holiday cash. Must be current owner of FCA vehicle to qualify for loyalty bonus cash. Then SW 543907. See dealer details. Expires 1/2/26.
Capital Casino, Sacramento's #1 poker room with primetime football. It's back. Capital Casino is giving away $500 per game in high-hand bonuses for every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday night primetime game, offering the best food, best service, and the best action with the most variety of games in the region and conveniently located at 411 North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento. For more information, log on to capital-casino.com, and please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
What's hot, what's not? Brought to you by American Energy Home Pros, making the uncomfortable comfortable. Head to AmericanEnergy.com to find out more.
What's hot?
Yeah, hot. Real hot. And what's not?
It's not good. Brought to you by American Energy Heating and Air, Sacramento's complete heating and cooling company, and second opinion partner.
Who is hot?
Texas Christian women's basketball.
Yeah, they're. I don't feel comfortable saying they're hot. I don't know what to do here. Like, they're doing well.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
They're not hot?
Well, I don't. Oh, sorry, Jason. Whatever you say, Chris. I'm just here for the ride.
Who's hot?
Well, they've had 4 triple doubles, 3 by Olivia Miles and 1 by Marta Suarez. Hey, that's my cousin's cousin.
Oh.
They're the first NBA, WNBA, Division I men's or Division I women's team with 4 triple doubles in a 3-game span since
the Bears.
Houston Comets.
Lakers. From December 28th.
Oh, wow.
December
big Laker fan, Chris.
He loves LA.
2021.
He loves LA.
3 by Russell Westbrook and 1 by LeBron James.
Well, then who's not? Is anyone even not hot right now?
De'Aaron Fox.
Wait, what?
What?
In last night's NBA Cup final, the Spurs lost 124-113 to the Knicks. He was only 4 of 14 with, 5 turnovers in the game.
Did the Kings make the right trade? You know, you know who did not have 5 turnovers yesterday?
Who?
Zach LaVine.
True. Great point.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was, 35-19 in the fourth. That's just inexperience. That's what I say. You know who else is not hot?
Who's that?
People who are fans of raising banners at Madison Square Garden. Because the Knicks are not going to raise an NBA Cup banner. They have announced the Lakers and Bucks raised banners for cup titles over the last 2 years, which is funny because they both have recent championships, and the Knicks haven't won since, like Mickey Mantle. The Knicks, it says, will celebrate with home fans on Friday. What does that mean? What are they going to raise? You're not gonna
glass.
Right? Like, if you're not going to raise
Josh Hart's thumb.
A banner. Yeah, so that was the thing. So you guys may or may not have caught Josh Hart. They were all on the stage, getting the medals or whatever, the big trophy stage. And there's a clip of Josh Hart sticking his thumb in Jalen Brunson's three ball. I don't know.
Ball?
I don't know. He's checking his oil. You know what I'm saying? He's
like goose him?
Well, a goose is like, I feel like that's a cheek pinch. This was more of a okay,
he split the uprights?
Yeah. Like, imagine a thumbs up. And then if you ever know anybody with a braid in their hair and they have that little rubber band at the bottom of the braid to keep it together, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
If you stick your thumb in that, I think it feels the same probably. He stuck it in his, let's just say he tried to turn the brown eye blue is what I'm, okay. The song. Yeah. Anyways, there's a lot of reaction to this, and most of it's sane. But, I'm seeing also a lot of, like, this generation, man. I just don't understand these guys. Like, shut up.
Fortunately, it's not this generation.
If I had a nickel for every time I stuck my thumb in one of my buddies' orifices, I'd have probably a nickel. But, like, look, they're in their 20s. They're on top of the world. They're having fun. They're friends. I mean, it's like if one of them had Barry tapped the other. Which I think 98% of every guy in this country, because I don't know what it's like in other countries.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Has either tapped or been tapped by a friend. Some of us many times.
I get the feeling
some of you while interviewing an MMA fighter.
Ringside, and
I get the feeling you're a tapper.
I would say I'm an equal opportunity tapper.
Dave's nickname was Jake.
Yeah, Chris is referring to former MMA champion Scott Smith, who I was in the cage one time interviewing him after a win. And
was this for the match?
Before the match.
It was before the match. I think this was actually part of the promotion, I want to say. And I don't know, we were in some
BM.
back alley or what?
BM.
Before match. Because I almost said, no, not right now. And as I was wrapping up, I say, hey, Scott, good luck. One of those like, hey, Scott, good luck. Great fight. And again, he goes, yeah, Dave, thanks for all your support. Thork. And there's TV of it somewhere. And then, I don't know, about a year and a half later. Now, this might be the gutsiest thing I've ever done, but same situation, same position, same thing, talking to him and all that. And he had just defended his title, and dude, I got him so good. I got him so good. That
trained fighter.
A trained fighter, and he had to take a standing 8 count. And it was, and the rule is, it's always now here's the thing. It's like if you're playing in baseball or you're playing a sport, like guys will slap you slap the butt. The slap comes with a flat hand. There's no cupping. Mm-hmm. You don't cup the butt. You slap the butt with an open hand. A very quick
slap in the butt.
Very quick like that. Like, good job, buddy.
Yeah.
But also, like, if you're tapping, it's the back of the hand. Mm-hmm. There's no front of the hand tap. That's a whole different Donahue.
And it's got to be like
very
flinging it.
Yes.
A flick.
Yeah, almost like your hand is like the rolled up
shooing
towel.
Away something.
Yes. Yeah.
You're going more for accuracy than
spit all over Jason.
You got to hit the target.
Accuracy over
strike. Yeah, because you want to hit. You want the count to be 2 balls, 1 strike. Okay, you're going for Barry, not Twig. So in this case, that's just a more form of an intimate goose. Why do we read? I literally saw somebody do like a mini think piece on, it's like, kids are watching, and it's just today's generation. Just it's not. And by the way, is there something else going on between the two of them?
Oh.
Like what? Dude, if the worst thing a kid ever does is Goose's buddy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You can live with that?
You know what else I could live with? I have 3 of 4 that I'm pretty sure are really accurate. Mount Goosemore. Mother. Top Gun one. Gossage.
Yeah.
And I think Goose. Like, Golden. Golden, Mother, Gossage.
Not Goose from Top Gun?
Yeah, and then fourth would be Goose from Top Gun.
Christmas.
Goose Christmas? What is that?
A Christmas goose.
Oh. The hell is a Christmas goose?
Oh, someone didn't read Christmas Carol. That wasn't in the Mickey Mouse Christmas Carol.
Nobody eats goose. Nobody eats goose anymore.
Foot?
Because you got to cut loose foot goose.
That's how I remember it.
Oh, we have a new entry that might knock Top Gun Goose out. This is a blast from the past, kids of the 80s. Granny.
Yeah.
They don't even do Granny Goose chips. Did you ever get Granny Goose chips?
Never heard of it.
Wow.
Are they gone?
I think no. I actually, weirdly enough, have researched this before. I think on this very program.
Not weirdly enough.
Well, let me just show Chris here. Yeah, there's a classic. Don't recognize the label Granny Goose?
No.
Okay. I want to say Granny Goose was trying to stay afloat for a while. Yeah. 93, they acquired the Laura Scudder brand from Borden, but due to intense competition from Frito-Lay and Eagle Snacks, they couldn't make a profit. The whole company was put up for sale in 95. And then in 2000, they moved from Oakland to Kaysville, Utah. And then Snack King acquired Granny Goose. And then, I don't think Granny Goose really exists anymore, Jason, to be honest with you.
That's too bad.
They were big in the Philippines.
Philippines?
Oh, Philippines. So, Mother, Gossage.
Golden?
Granny?
I think Maverick is.
Is Top Gun Goose gone? Okay, so Granny is gone. Go ahead.
Yeah, Granny's gone.
Okay, so then that would probably get filled with, thank you to the text line, Duck Duck.
Yeah,
phenomenal.
Duck is 100%.
For sure.
Yeah, Duck is 100%.
What did they play in I think in
Duck Gray Duck.
Okay.
That's what they play in the at least when I was in the Midwest, they played Duck Gray Duck.
How old are you when you're in the Midwest?
I was 18.
Why were you playing Duck Gray Duck?
We were high a lot, dude. What do you want from me?
You were eating
I was eating
Granny Goose chips.
Eating a lot of Goose chips. We'll take a break.
Oh, man, we're goosing right now.
They also out there had, there's two things I learned. They had
Gray Duck.
Yeah, which actually makes a little more sense. Because Goose is does not sound like Duck Duck. But you go like Duck, 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 Gray Duck, 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 you know. Also, they had something called a golden birthday used to celebrate out there.
We have those.
But we don't, I never heard that till I went out there. I didn't get one when I was 11. So the birthday, the day you turn the thing on.
Nailed it.
You know what I'm talking about. I don't know. It was a long drive out there. What do you want from me? Also, I wish that I had gotten myself a truck because the Drive into Fall event is going on right meow up at Hoblet, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Woodland. When it comes to getting the right truck options, it's important. So this month at Hoblet, you got two options that are going to save you thousands. Right now, save up to $9,000 off MSRP on the brand new 2026 Ram 1500 Crew Cab, or you can save thousands on finance charges with 0% interest for 60 months. 0% financing, because Hoblet's always looking for ways to save you money. Plus, they have Northern California's best selection of Ram trucks with hundreds of new Rams available. Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet. period. Katie Christensen. She will join us next. Bloop.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sactown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sactown Sports app.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Make the switch to energy that works for you. Over the next few years, your utility bill is going to keep skyrocketing with nobody doing a thing about it. It's up to you to say no more. Continuum delivers solar solutions tailored for your home. They handle everything from design to installation, so you can enjoy lower bills and cleaner energy. Ditch your utility company and take control of your power. Check them out at takebackyourpower.com and have your home's energy powered by Continuum.
Mike Rowe here with another random fact. Those cracks on your walls aren't just cosmetic. They could mean your home is sinking. Whether it's drywall cracks, exterior cracks, or sticking doors or windows, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to stabilize your foundation.
Groundworks, official foundation repair company of Cal Athletics.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Guys, if you're worn down, putting on weight, dealing with low T symptoms, or ED, something's off. Ignoring symptoms doesn't fix the real issue. For a limited time, Revive Men's Health Sacramento is offering free full diagnostic panels of $400 value. It checks testosterone, blood sugar, cholesterol, kidney, liver, thyroid, and heart health. The key areas that reveal what's driving low T, ED, and more. Plus, qualified patients get up to 25% off select treatments now through year end. This gives you a clear answer on what's off and the steps to improve it. Over 120,000 patients have trusted Revive since 2011 because the results are real. Claim your free full diagnostic panel today. Call 916-619-3000. That's 916-619-3000. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
KHD 1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
Your flagship station for the Beam Team.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom!
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
Welcome back, final hour of the program. Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross, Christopher Laud. Is that our girl on line one?
It is.
Oh. Joining us right now, I am sure, absolutely, with all this time off, knee-deep in holiday, God knows what, the analyst for your Sacramento Kings, Katie Christensen. Good morning, Katie.
Good morning.
Yeah, so give us an update. Like, how ridiculous is it at your house right now? Seriously.
It's festive. I don't know what you're saying ridiculous. I don't know why we have to go that far.
Festive is a good way to put it.
On a scale of Scrooge, you probably won't get this reference, but Clark Griswold in A Christmas Vacation, knocking out banks of power in the city. Where are we at your house?
Oh,
Did we lose her? Oh, we're losing her.
Too many lights are plugged in.
Apparently, she's got too many lights going on at her house. Katie, you're in a bad area.
I'm in a bad area.
You're in there. You're back. We couldn't. You cut out.
Everything cut off.
Yeah, we couldn't hear you. Sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Anyway, so you're saying it's festive.
It's festive. Yes.
That Smud Bill is going to be awesome.
Worry about yourself.
Exactly. I'm killing time here because I struggle. Look, let me pull the curtain back. I struggle each week. I think like anybody who covers his team does. We're here to talk Kings, and we will talk Kings right now. It is a struggle though because bringing Katie on every week and like, hey, Katie, what's wrong with the team? It's just not fair to put her in that spot because Doug is struggling with the team. The team is struggling with the team. The only people aren't struggling with the Kings are their opponents, and the fans are struggling. And how is the mood, I guess, Katie? That's the best I can do. How is the mood and the resiliency in the face of what's been a really challenging season so far?
I mean, I can't speak to the mood in the sense that I know what like everyone is thinking,
Sure.
but it's like when a team isn't winning, it's hard. It's hard on kind of the morale, the camaraderie, like all of that. And it just feels like kind of, things just continue to happen, right? Like Zach LaVine hurting his ankle, like on the day that Dennis Schroeder comes back, it's kind of like, right when Keegan Murray comes back, DeMontis Sabonis goes out. It just feels like there's like one thing after another. And so, when you think of it, this team hasn't at all this season played with their full complement of players. And we knew going into the season that, likely the dynamic of this team was going to change, with trades and movements and all of that stuff. So even with your full complement of players, there's an understanding that, the construction of the team isn't kind of where they want it to ultimately be. So it's just, it's that, right? It's just, losing and injuries and adversity. And like, sometimes it just feels kind of like, the world is working against you in a way. And I imagine that's kind of, as a player, what it feels like going through it. It's like, man, you just can't catch a break.
Yeah, I'm wondering about your evaluation, Katie, of the team, too, because I'm with you. Like, the amount of injuries and things they've been through make it difficult to give the full evaluation, but also a lot of these games, they end up losing by 20, 25 points, and you're going, well, yeah, if they had their players, it would be a better game, but are they going to win some of these games? So how do you kind of, put yourself in that spot if you were a decision maker going, all right, what really do we have because they haven't had a game with everybody there?
Yeah, well, I'm so glad that that's not my job, right? Like, I'm so glad that like I just, kind of talk about what's happening on the floor while it's happening. But it is hard to evaluate. It's hard to, evaluate the players, the coaching staff. All of that is difficult and it's a challenge. But, like at the same time, like this is the NBA. Like everyone is very familiar with the players, personnel, like all of that. So, you have a preconceived idea of kind of your evaluation, and sometimes teams can surprise you, and you might think that pieces maybe don't work, but then you end up seeing that actually they do work well together, but they're just, like we said, hasn't been really an opportunity to get a pure evaluation. But I think, and again, like, I don't know, like, I'm so glad I'm not on the front office side. Like, that's not my expertise. It's not my wheelhouse, any of those things. But, I think so much of team construction now is so complicated in the sense that it's not just about personnel and players fitting together. It's about, you're always planning for, 3 years ahead, and what are the salaries going to be, and how can you make this work, and what's our window, and all of that stuff. And it's super challenging without dealing with all of the other stuff that happens to every team during the course of the season. Like you can sit there and say like, well, you can't use, injuries as an excuse because look at what Oklahoma City has gone through, or you can go down the list of the teams like Wemby missing time with San Antonio. And like, every team deals with it, right? It's just part of the landscape of professional sports. And so it's like, okay, you can't use that as an excuse. I get it. That's just part of what happens. But it also doesn't take away from the fact that it's part of the reality, and it is a contributing factor to what we're seeing on the floor and the results. And, that game in Minnesota, there's a handful of games to me that kind of stand out to where, yeah, they lost by double digits, but with 3 minutes left, it was a 2-possession game. It was a 2-possession game in Minnesota, and then all of a sudden there was just this explosion by Minnesota and a couple of mistakes that, kind of compounded themselves for Sacramento. And then, the score can come out as feeling more lopsided than the game actually felt, And so I think that when you evaluate, you're like, okay, they were in more games than it feels like. And then you can point to the mistakes that happen. Then it's about how do we, what are the lineups? What are the rotations? What are the things that, we can do to tweak this to take away those, lapses that last for, 3 minutes, but really kind of is the nail in the coffin.
They say that good teams find a way to get victory from the jaws of defeat. Bad teams find a way to get defeat from the jaws of victory. That's a basic top line saying people say in the media. Can you help, having played, having watched? What's the psychology, do you think, behind that? Why does that seem to be the case?
Well, I honestly, it's a good question. I don't know that I have the expertise to answer that. I can say that I've played on teams. I think it was my first year in Phoenix where, or maybe it was the second. We were just, it basically led up to kind of drafting Diana Taurasi and that whole, element changing kind of the trajectory of that franchise. And they went on to win titles and all that stuff because you had this generational player that came available. But I remember playing before she came, it must have been the season before. And it's we were not a good team, but we were in every game. And yes, the record wasn't great, but where you sit there as players and as a team, and you're you're going into battle every game, right? You're going out there, you have a game plan, you're genuinely giving your best effort, you're doing everything you can. And it does start to feel like, what in the world? What do we need to do to change this? You're right there, but you just can't, close it out. And sometimes it is about experience, and it's about, fit and all of that. And you can be in in-game situations, but not have clutch players. And I think sometimes that happens, with teams. And so it comes down to construction of rosters and things like that, and healthy players and who's available and all of that. So I don't know that I'm and I feel like this is the hardest thing about, when a team is in a situation like Sacramento, is everyone gets very philosophical. What do you do? What do you see? What's the emotion? What's the mentality? All of that stuff. And it's it's hard to answer because, again, I'm close to the team, but I'm not inside the team. So I can't speak to it with great authority, but I can speak to it from the sense of, as a player, I've been in those situations, and it is like a deflating feeling that you're kind of carrying around with you a lot.
Yeah, and I got to imagine, Katie, that paired with the fact that there are a decent amount of veterans on the team that, they see the messages out there, the rumors at least, that, they might be looking to trade some of these guys. How difficult is that to still be, look, we know they're paid well, we get it, but it's sometimes tough to maintain your professionalism not knowing if you're going to be on this roster next week, in a month, or 2 months. That's got to be a tricky balancing act for some of these guys.
I imagine it is. This is, in this sense, it's on a much greater scale than anything that, really the W experiences at all, in my opinion, because WNBA season is so much shorter. It doesn't deal with the level of, trades and in-season kind of conversation, the truncated length of that season. You're not dealing with trade rumors and stuff for the amount of time that an NBA team is dealing with it. But, I think I have to believe that all of these guys understand, yes, this is a business. They're all aware with social media and radio shows and talking heads and all that stuff. Everyone knows everyone's opinions and how they feel. And I think one of the bigger pieces of being a professional athlete now, whether it's, any professional sport, is just from a mental standpoint, dealing with all of that kind of exterior, information and opinions and, conjecture and all of that stuff. But, also these guys, it is part of their job now. It's part of the reality and the landscape in professional sports. And so, I guess the best kind of metaphor I can use for this is, I started doing this job when social media came out, right? It's not like social media was, a big thing when I was a player. It didn't exist. But, the Kings put me on social media. They put me on Twitter. And then you start to, navigate that landscape. And then you're dealing with all of the things that people say and the negative things that people say about you and the job you do and all this stuff. And then, fast forward to now, I've been doing this for nearly 20 years, and I'm really numb to it. It just doesn't impact me in any way like it did in the beginning when I was first kind of navigating that whole dynamic. And so I have to imagine that for the players, it's kind of similar, right? You just kind of don't pay attention to it. Keon Ellis and everything he's going through, he got his second DNP the other night in Minnesota. His minutes have been all over the place, but his value is appreciated by fans, by other NBA franchises, everything. So you're trying to figure out what's going on there. But I think for him, every time you talk to him, he's like, I'm a professional. He's like, I don't let it impact me. And I do believe that. I believe what he's saying, because I think this is just part of what it is to be a professional this day and age, with all of those things that we just talked about.
Katie Christensen joining us. Well, if there has been, a couple positives this year. One of them is we have a second-round pick starting at center. Unfortunately, that's because Domas is hurt mostly, but he's acquitted himself pretty darn well starting off the month in Houston against that, 8-foot front line they have with 25 points and 6 boards. He had 19 a couple days before against Utah. He's averaging just over 14 points, just under 8 boards on some pretty decent splits. What do you see in Max Reynaud, and why is he seemingly having some early success, especially as a low pick in the NBA?
I think that, first of all, that has been kind of the silver lining of all of the kind of adversity they've been dealing with, right? And for me, I think that, lower picks, we can go down the list of NBA players that were lower picks and, not lottery picks. And for whatever reason, we all have this preconceived notion, and it kind of sticks with us, even though history has shown us that it doesn't mean anything to be a lottery pick. It doesn't mean anything to be a first round pick. There's a first pick, like Greg Oden is a perfect example. It doesn't guarantee success or anything. And so I think sometimes with lower picks, like Max, for example, they're players that, are not one-year college players. He has more experience. He has more kind of, knowledge of the game in terms of time played and all of that stuff. And so for me, I think that, with him, it's beneficial. And I actually really like rookies that have more than 1 year of college experience. I think every year of college experience that you have, your transition to the NBA is better. It's easier for you, unless you're, like a Cooper Flag, like those generational type players. Yeah, of course, LeBron's, like all of that. But for me, I think one of the most surprising things is just he has a lot of different kind of offensive capabilities. A lot of times, especially with big players, you come in and you dominated in college against, lesser players, smaller players. And so you really have you have your main thing and then you have your counter to your main thing. But he has so many different things offensively that he does really well, and he has a great feel for the game. And we talk a lot about the speed of the game for rookies. That's part of the adjustment. But I feel like he computes things very quickly. He recognizes things offensively, and he does a really good job. He's going to continue to get better the more time he plays, and even, just kind of chemistry that you build with the guys that you're on the floor with, right? But defensively, got to talk to Doug the other day, just like specifically about his defense. Like Doug feels incredibly comfortable with a rookie center kind of being that back line of the defense because of his level of communication. And he, they switch 1 through 5 with him. He does a really good job of staying in front of guards, being able to defend them, keep them from getting deep in the paint, but give enough space to where they don't get by, but also he's there to contest the shot. And they end up, not feeling like they can do either. They're not shooting the ball. They're not driving the ball. So they end up passing. So he's been really, really solid, and he's only going to get better. He's only going to get better. And so that is, of course, the silver lining of all of this stuff that we've talked about. But I've been really, really impressed with him. And honestly, like, he's such a really genuinely good dude, which is really important in terms of, building, right? Like, if he's going to be someone that's going to be here for several years and kind of cornerstone of this rebuild that everyone's talking about, like, having a good human being is really important for like culture and identity and all of that, because I think we've all played with one of those people that you're like, God, you just can't stand them. Yeah. They're just terrible people, and it's hard to play with them. It's hard to connect with them. And, that's never going to be an issue with Max.
Want to contrast Katie Max to Nick Clifford, who Nick, watching him, he appears to be a guy that's smooth, that gets it, that kind of lets the game develop and kind of plays in a less aggressive style. I don't even know if that's the right way to look at it, but not a guy that's hunting his stats, but just kind of gets it when he plays. Evaluate him, what you think, and obviously I think there'll be more opportunity for him as the season goes along, but where do you see he is now versus where he can maybe get to?
I think he's experiencing, one of the things a lot of rookies experience, which is trying to figure out how to stay on the floor. Like, he's had games where he's, picked up 3 quick fouls, and then, it limits your minutes and your opportunity and the building towards overall experience. But I feel like he picks those things up very quickly. I think it was the game in Denver that the Kings won. I think he picked up 3 fouls in the same way, which was like pushing someone in the back on going in for a rebound. And I don't think I've seen him do that since. So I'm like, okay, that's one of the ways I evaluate him is like, okay, he's learning from mistakes. He's taking it in, he's absorbing it, and he's putting it into action. And then, we've seen, it was Miami where he scored the ball really well. He has capabilities, but it's a little bit different when you're a guard versus a big, because as a big, you're not making decisions. The decision falls in your hands to finish, shoot it, like that kind of thing offensively. But I think Nick is struggling with trying to figure out how to be a part of the offense, be a facilitator, be a scorer. And then there's, times where he drives and I'm like shocked. Doug talked about it at the beginning of but recently he sees the floor really well for a rookie. I don't think that his teammates are necessarily, they don't have that chemistry yet, and they're not aware of what he sees and what he's able to do. So there's been turnovers where he's actually making a phenomenal pass, but they weren't expecting it.
Katie, sorry, go ahead. I thought you go ahead.
So I think that, he's in the process of going through a little bit of the growing pains in a different way than Max, just given the position that he plays.
I know this depends on the individual, of course, but the Kings are home, as Jason noted earlier, 14 of their next 19 games. They don't leave the West Coast for over a month. When you're home that much around the holidays, we also noted that you got some nice time around Christmas as well. As much as human beings, that's obviously a fantastic thing. Can that be a detriment from the basketball side, just distraction-wise?
I mean, potentially, but I think in this situation when you're losing and you're on the road and it's Groundhog's Day and all of that, I think being home and specifically being able to be home around the holidays is maybe a little bit of a mental break that a lot of these guys need.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and A lot of them, like just literally 14 of 19. I don't know if it's felt like you've been on the road a ton. It's just with the Cup too. It's just been so clunky here the last couple weeks, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. It's been, like we went to Minnesota for one game. We were on the Arctic Circle for 2 days. We come home. Portland, the team plane leaves today. It's one game, come home. Then there's 3 games in 4 days. And then you have a nice little break for Christmas. And then, you have a game. And then I think they go back on the road for a couple, but it's only to LA. Like, it has felt like we've just been all over the place. And so it's going to be nice to be home and just kind of have a little bit of, listen, these guys all have families. They all have kids. You know what I mean? Like, you need the ability to, like, be around your people a little bit. So I think this is going to be hopefully a nice little stretch where from a mentality standpoint, it helps and hopefully it makes a difference on the floor.
Katie Christensen, you hear every evening with either Kyle Draper or Mark Jones when there is a Sacramento Kings game on the television. She joins us each and every Wednesday at 9 a.m. All right, Katie, thank you. Have a great week.
All right, take care, y'all.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Hey, she gave us a y'all.
She did.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's from the sticks.
Yeah.
Remember when we opened the show and I started talking about my wife's reality shows?
Yeah.
And then remember at one point I was like, I can't remember where I was going with this.
Yeah.
It's because my wife got super excited yesterday because remember I said the email that like keeps her up to date on all that. Well, one of her favorite shows is 48 Hours. And apparently there's an episode that happened or that's happening that's featuring Katie's husband off of Survivor and all that, know, with all that. And like to my wife, she's like, this is big. This is the real deal.
Okay,
like,
not the homicide show.
I was thinking the same
48
thing.
hours.
It's got to be something else.
No, it's 48 hours. We're thinking of the first 48, Jason.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Because that's
first 48. No, 48 hours is the like news magazine, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that one.
It is? I've never heard of that one.
So?
I know
it's kind of like a Dateline-ish
Yeah,
show.
my wife loves that show.
No, you're talking about the Dateline show that he's talking about. It's like a murder.
No.
No, I'm not talking about that.
48 hours is kind of like a 2020-ish, Dateline-ish, that type of thing. First 48 is
48 Hours on CBS. That one.
Oh.
I don't even know what it's about. Okay. But anyways, I guess he was on it or is going to be on or whatever.
This is the real deal.
It's a real deal. Yeah, exactly. Which she always gets very.
Got a break.
Takes a lot to.
This here's real.
Exactly. I was going to read this text, and I'm not going to. We'll take a break. When we come back, What's on Deck, brought to you by Trex, Decking and Railing, and Crosstalk with Alan Stiles, if he's here. And we've got a Christmas party today.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
All coming up right after this.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sactown Sports and the Sactown Sports app.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon.
Hello?
You won't believe where I am.
Are you running?
Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel? I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture, and then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon.
Hello?
You won't believe where I am.
Are you running?
Mile 26. I'm I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel? I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture. And then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of speed test intelligence data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
I'm with Vince Bloom, the big deal guy at Folsom Lake Dodge. Vince!
Actually, this time of year, you can call me the Holiday Big Deal Guy.
The Holiday Big Deal Guy!
Because during the wrap-up the year sales event at Folsom Lake Dodge, you can save over $18,000 net savings off MSRP on a new 2025 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab 4x4.
I'll take it.
And for a stocking stuffer,
keys to a Jeep,
a new 2025 Jeep Wrangler 4-door Sport S. Right now, I've got one for only $36,995.
That's why they call you the Big Deal Guy. So over $18,000 off a Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab
and a Jeep Wrangler Sport for only $36,995. But you'll only find these big holiday deals at one place.
That's right, only one place. At Folsom Lake Dodge in the Folsom Auto Mall.
And online at FolsomLakeDodge.com.
Ram includes 9873 dealer discount plus 8207 in national stackable and holiday bonus cash. Then SN 667196. Jeep includes 4250 dealer discount plus 12750 in bonus national retail loyalty and holiday cash. Must be current owner of FCA vehicle to qualify for loyalty bonus cash. Then SW 543907. See dealer details. Expires 1/2/26.
I'm Craig Ashton of the injury law firm of Ashton & Price. The winter months bring joy, but also with more rain and snow, unfortunately, more accidents. Over the last quarter century, thousands of Northern California residents have looked to Ashton & Price to be their Rudolph with a law license to guide them through the storm of an injury claim. As always, we wish you and your family the safest and happiest of holidays. But if you need us, at Ashton & Price, we're here for you. So whether you've been naughty or nice, happiest holidays from Ashton & Price.
Remember, for the best advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
This 49ers Red Zone Report is being brought to you by Mountain Mike's Pizza. Pizza the way it ought to be.
Brock takes, gives. Christian pushing forward, flags down. McCaffrey's in the end zone.
This is going to be against Tennessee, I believe. Yeah.
It's a 49ers touchdown. Out of the shotgun. Here's Purdy, takes the snap, flushed out right, throws. Jennings, front of the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown, 49ers! Jennings broke across, a big spike for his second of the game.
Ready, set, win big. When the 49ers win, you score. With 49% off any large pizza, only at Mountain Mike's Pizza. Celebrate every game day with your favorites from our legendary crispy, curly pepperoni, bold sauced up wings, garlic butter drenched sides, and gooey sweet desserts, all hot, fresh, and built for a Niners victory. Download the Mountain Mike's app, join Mountain Rewards, and turn every Niners win into a pizza party. Let's go Niners! Mountain Mike's Pizza. Pizza the way it ought to be. Sacramento, the wait is over. The all-new Hard Rock Sports Bar is here at Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Sacramento at Fire Mountain. Enjoy the ultimate 24/7 sports watching destination with 20 big screens with all the action for the premier game day experience. There's no other place you'd want to be to watch all the games with you and your friends. Now open at Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Sacramento at Fire Mountain. For more details, visit casino.hardrock.com/Sacramento.
The following is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is going to be fun.
It's time for What's on Deck, brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing.
Well, Grizzlies at Timberwolves and Cavs at Bulls.
That's it.
That's what's on deck. Not a lot on deck tonight. It's been kind of a goofy sports week.
Not a lot on deck. How about Manchester City versus Brentford in the Carabao Cup?
Oh.
The Carabao?
Carabao. As in you don't care about it.
How about AEW, also in Manchester, also at the Etihad campus? You're going to have about 60,000 people in the same spot watching Manchester City soccer and AEW. How am I not on this trip?
How are you not on this trip?
Okay.
Carabao Cup. How much do you care about the Carabao Cup in the big scheme, Chris?
As much as I care about the NBA Cup.
Huh.
Yeah. I mean, what are you going to do? Right? What are you going to do about the Carabao
What,
Cup?
honestly, are you going to do?
What are you going to do? One of our chatters earlier, a few of them were discussing how to eliminate tanking.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How so?
Well, he was saying, I think, something like get rid of the draft and everyone's just a free agent. And, rookie. Yeah. It's never, ever, 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 ever going to happen. The only way you get rid of tanking is promotion and relegation, which will also never happen in the NBA. But I just don't see another way to do it. I really don't. There is, when Chris talking about English League soccer, and my favorite thing about the setup is there's no tanking. Not only is there no tanking, but quite often the battle to stay up in that league amongst the bottom, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams is more exciting than the battle to win the championship of whatever league you're in. There will be no. Don't roll your eyes. Hear me out. And I'm right in the sense that there will be a lot of times where, for example, let's say we'll just use Chris, a stupid man. No, I don't want to use Man City. Let's use Liverpool. Liverpool's ahead. Liverpool's got it wrapped up 3-4 weeks with the season left. Whatever. The last week is what. Now there's going to be different spots near there that you have to worry about, whether it's Europa, Champions League, all that stuff. But you have the penalty for being dropped out of the league for a year is so severe. Your players leave. They don't want to play in that league. They only want to play in the upper league. You've only got so much money left for a certain amount of time before you can't pay that much money anymore. Parachute payments, they call them. And then the only way to get out of the league you go down to, you either have to finish in the top 2, which you automatically get promoted, or 3, 4, 5, 6 play for one spot in a playoff at the end of the season. It is such a huge deal to get relegated. And by the way, conversely, it's such a massive deal to get promoted. Now, this year, let's say Chris's Manchester City team wins the Premier League. That's going to be a big deal to the fans. It's going to be a big deal to the team. It is a big, giant deal. But there's going to be some team that's promoted from the championship to the Premier League, and their celebrations are going to match. There's going to be a parade. Mm-hmm. There's going to be champagne everywhere. There's going to be tears, not because they won a championship, but because they get to go up to the Premier League now. And you can use that same emotion for when a team has to go down a league.
If you think the NBA could pull that off?
I don't see how.
I mean, I'm thinking about the G League, which is much better structured than they've had before. But, I don't know, generally, let's say there's 30 owners, probably a vote to pass that is 24 or more. And there's too much risk, right?
Not only is there too much risk, but I don't think you would have to remake how everything is done. Right now, a G League team, I don't know that they would go. You take the best G League team out there. I don't know that they'd go 0-82, but it would probably be pretty close if they were in the NBA. If you took, let's say, last year's Stockton Kings and you put them in the NBA this season with the exact same team, if they're not 0-82, they're 2-80, they're 4. It's like the whole it's not as bad as college versus pros, but the only exception being if that G League team has up and coming, if Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was a rookie on a G League team and he stayed on that team.
Could this be where they tinker with the cup?
Where they allow G League teams to compete?
That or use the Kings as an example. This year they went 0-4. Maybe you take the bottom, in pool play, and say, sorry, you're not in the cup next year. Or what? I don't know. I'm just trying to think of the league is trying here on
They
this.
are, and we've talked before about could you have a separate sort of thing, like a playoff for the teams? Let's say that's how you determine lottery order. Mm-hmm. But we talked about that. The players they do not care about lottery picks. That's just more competition for them or for their friends. They don't care. You're not going to motivate them. They're not going to feel good about winning. Let's say the team.
Or some of them wouldn't.
I would say they're all not going to. Well, who would care?
Well, I'm thinking like, okay, we'll use the Kings as an example. So if there's a postseason tournament for the lottery teams, the winner gets the number 1 pick.
Yeah.
I could see someone like a free agent going, well, I'm literally not going to be on this team.
Yeah.
But Keegan believes he's going to be on this team. And even if the best player in the draft is his position, it still probably suits him best to like, hey, I hate this. I don't want to be in the lottery.
Yeah.
Let's win this thing and get the number 1 pick. Even, I'm doing the most dramatic example, even if it's at my own expense.
Right.
I don't think that would be the case, but
that's what I wonder. I wonder how many players I'd like to think the players would think that way.
But free agents or other things like I'm ready to get a big deal. Why am I playing in this?
Yeah, why am I playing extra games?
Yeah.
I think there's an idea somewhere because it would be amazing to have to effectively have an NIT. Where while you have the real playoffs going on, you have the Washingtons and the New Orleanses and the Sacramentos that are doing something where at the end of the year something can mean something to them. I just don't know. I don't know how you do it, and I don't know how you motivate
I think it's just akin to, we have more bowl games, but people are going to watch the college football playoff more.
Yeah.
If your team is in it, sure, I'll go watch, Florida State, UCLA playing the whatever bowl.
Right.
But I'm watching the final 12.
Absolutely.
Like that, we all, they used to have third place games for the national championship.
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore.
No,
because it's like we care who the champion is.
Yeah, we don't exactly. And involving the G League as anything more than a minor league outpost for teams to develop. For example, Devin Carter last night, 30 points and I think 12 rebounds for the Stockton Kings, which is great.
But even logistically, could some of those arenas, the Heatles in their prime are going to Stockton. Does that seem like, it's great for Stockton.
Sure.
But how many does it seat? You know, I guess it's what you would have to do.
And does anybody conversely want to pay to see the Stockton Kings
in Miami?
In Miami.
Right.
I don't know what the solution is.
But at that point, I guess you would, because they would be an NBA team.
Yeah, it's not thought out enough, but the only thing I could see them doing to somehow at least try to curtail is developing some sort of perpetual lottery rules.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's you can't be in the lottery 2 years in a row. I don't know if that's what it is, or you can't be in the lottery 3 years in a row, but somehow penalizing teams for being in the lottery consistently, I think is probably the road they'd have to explore, so you don't have these serial lottery pickers that just don't know how to build their stupid team.
But wouldn't it have a better chance of keeping them in there?
Probably, but
or lower their cap.
Which
is a penalty.
Yeah, you got to somehow. You want to penalize these teams, but you also want to.
Oh no, I have to pay less for my bad team. Please stop.
Well, at some point, then the fans go, "Well, I'm going to please stop going."
Yeah,
and you have to go with that teeter-totter. So.
I don't know what the. Yeah.
No, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll finish up the program. Crosstalk with Alan Stiles. We got celebrity birthdays as well. We'll get to it all and wrap up a Wednesday right after this.
The Sacramento Kings play here.
He's got the triple. Sacramento takes the lead.
Get your Kings fix all season long right here on your home of the Sacramento Kings, Sactown Sports and SactownSports.com.
From holiday hosting to unforgettable gifts, Omaha Steaks delivers the world's best steak experience. And now, during their Sizzle All the Way sale, you can get 50% off site-wide at omahasteaks.com. Plus, our listeners get an extra $35 off with promo code SKY at checkout. I was lucky enough to receive Omaha Steaks as a gift, and it was everything I had hoped for. Items were individually packaged so I could cook for the entire family. Or if I was the only one home, I would treat myself with a delicious steak, sides, and even dessert. I loved those nights by myself. Right now is the perfect time to save on delicious gifts and holiday hosting favorites. Every steak is perfectly aged to maximize tenderness and hand-cut by master butchers in America's heartland. It's holiday magic made easy. Save big on gourmet gifts and more holiday favorites with Omaha Steaks. Visit omahasteaks.com for for 50% off site-wide during their Sizzle All the Way sale. And for an extra $35 off, use promo code SKY at checkout. Terms apply. See site for details. That's omahasteaks.com, code SKY.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
If a Lenovo computer for your business is on your holiday list, don't shop around. Just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com. It's your last chance to get exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing, and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 35% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo. Now is the time before winter is full on in your kitchen to make sure your heat or your furnace is ready. How do you do that? Lee's Air Plumbing and Heating will get the job done for you like they did for me last winter when our system crashed and burned in the dead of winter. Check them out, leesair.com. Right now, get $100 off any AC heating or plumbing repair. Lee's Air Plumbing and Heating does it all, and they've been doing it at a high level for 40 years. See how they can help you stay warm and cozy all winter at leesair.com. That's Lee's Air Plumbing and Heating, license number 635355.
Don't you just love this time of year and the holidays when families get together to make memories? Hi, this is Frank LaRosa with a word about Naturewood Home Furnishings. From the time I was a youngster, the family table was always filled with a gathering of grandparents, aunts and uncles, brothers and sisters. Those are memories that will live with me forever. Naturewood Home Furnishings Holiday Home Sale going on right now gives you the opportunity to find the perfect holiday gift that will last a lifetime. You'll find unique gifts like gleaming accessories for every room, now 20% off. During Naturewood's Holiday Home Sale, you'll find savings all around the store for every room in your home. Find your perfect bit of Christmas for your home at Naturewood Home Furnishings Holiday Home Sale going on right now. The memories you make with your family will be with you forever. Naturewood Home Furnishings, off Highway 50 at Hazel. Look for the water wheel.
Make the switch to energy that works for you. Over the next few years, your utility bill is going to keep skyrocketing with nobody doing a thing about it. It's up to you to say no more. Continuum delivers solar solutions tailored for your home. They handle everything from design to installation, so you can enjoy lower bills and cleaner energy. Ditch your utility company and take control of your power. Check them out at takebackyourpower.com and have your home's energy powered by Continuum.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave, and Timber Creek Golf Course want to let you know is your official holiday golf headquarters. Right now, they've got an unreal deal going. Buy two, get one free. These are 12 packs of Srixon golf balls. Srixon has been turning heads all year. I've been using these balls, and yeah, for the record, my pseudo hole-in-one back in September came off a Srixon tee shot, and people aren't letting me forget it, that's for sure. Listen, these balls will not make you a scratch golfer, but for somebody like me, it makes the ball go more in the direction I want it to go in, and that means quite a bit. So whether you're shopping for the golfer in your life or, let's be honest, you're buying for yourself, hey, stock up now. When you're at Timber Creek, grab a gift certificate for lessons to dial in your game for next season. Whether you're fixing a slice or adding distance, improvement doesn't stop for winter. You got your holiday shopping solved. Srixon, buy two, get one free at Timber Creek Golf Course. Tell them Carmichael Dave sent you.
It's time for the news of the day.
The latest headlines, the biggest stories, hard-hitting analysis.
Yeah, this is none of those things. And now, here's Carmichael Dave and Jason Ross.
All right, yeah.
Hey. Yeah, how do I sound? It sounds okay now, right?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, Chris?
Was it just a ghost in the machine?
Is it?
It is?
Well, I'm going to be on the, maybe.
But it's not that bad to me. Maybe it's because he's in the other room. Like, it really doesn't sound like, I can hear a little tinniness, but honestly, let's put it this way, it's so slight to me.
How slight is it?
It's so slight that if you didn't point it out, I wouldn't know it was happening.
Is it Tin Lizzy?
Yeah, Tin Lizzy, big band. Alan, your thoughts? Three.
What's great is he comes in at times like this and says, like, is it running early or late?
What?
Tell him late.
Why doesn't he just come in at that
one bounce?
If he knows, if he knows we're going to start every day at 9:46, which we do, then what are we doing here? Come on, Al.
Is he here?
I don't know. Maybe he's already at the Christmas party, holiday party.
That is today.
It is.
Are you getting hammered
It's
again?
Jackson holiday party.
Oh, I heard the door.
Are you
open.
going to make fun of someone again, Dave?
I don't. You said that during the break. I don't even know what you're freaking talking about. I didn't make fun of anybody last year, nor do I.
There he is.
If you're saying I was festive and in the mood, of course I was, and I encourage people.
Laughing at a woman.
No, not laughing at a woman. I believe singing along with someone.
Filming it so you can
share
laugh
it
in
with
your own
everybody.
pleasure.
No, that's how you think. I was filming it because it was awesome that somebody had the you-know-whats to be in the Christmas spirit. Always love people. I hope somebody sings today. I hope it's you. And I will film it too.
How about you sing it? You love singing so much at Christmas parties. How about you sing it, and then I will film it for you.
You're in a choir.
I don't love singing at Christmas parties.
Alan, are you going to the party?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Are you?
Of course I am. That's where I do my best work.
How's that working?
Really?
Are you going to be working the club at the party, getting to know people, schmoozing?
Well, it starts at 1. I'm done at 2, so I'll be over there about 2:30. They said they're waiting to do the raffles for my arrival. A lot of great prizes today. That's what Brandon told me. So, yeah, this is where
This is where you cook?
This is my favorite day of the year, I think.
Cook and you're going to eat and leave no crumbs?
That's right.
That's what the kids say.
That's right. Then we got the after party.
Oh, is there an after party today?
Normally, yeah.
Where's that? Where was that at last year?
I don't know. Last year, I can't remember. I know one of the years we went to the Snug. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Which Snug?
We went yesterday. I took my wife there because they do it was snowing. Actually, they do fake snow.
Which Snug did you go to?
On our street.
Oh, it's a place called the Snug?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow, Dave.
What?
It's one of the most popular
No, because the Snug
places
the
in
Snug is generally in a restaurant. There will be like a private room in the back or someplace where a lot of times it's chef's family or friends of the chef. Like Mulvaney's has a place called the Snug. Inside Mulvaney's, you go through the kitchen and through a couple of doors.
And that's it's like a chill, like
it's
a small
gorgeous
area.
room. Yeah, it's like there's like books and like all kinds of great scotches and stuff.
I want to be in the Snug, Daddy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I thought when you said the Snug. I've only
it's a
ever
place.
heard of that at Mulvaney's.
Who plans this post party?
It just kind of happens, right?
Yeah,
Once they
people
say, hey, guys, we're wrapping it up here, it just gets kind of mentioned, and you either find out about it or you don't,
Snug's kind of a funny word. Isn't it, though?
Sure.
It's like, what is it? Is it goal? Snug goal? Snuggle up, whatever the hell was on Sesame Street?
Snuffleupagus.
Oh, that all right.
And, yeah, we went yesterday. It was a good time. And then we checked out new chicken sandwich spot, The Balk.
Super new.
Please tell me.
Oh,
is
man,
it not new?
You got like the grand opening.
Oh, is it not new? Oh, it's by, everybody knows I love Urban
Okay,
Roots.
Hold on. He's such a D-bag.
Super new.
He's such a D.
It wasn't there
Brand
when
new
I first
spot.
moved here. That's what I do now.
How old is it, Chris?
No, it was not.
It's got. I was still working in the afternoon when I first went there, so it's got to be like 21.
Oh, super new.
I don't know.
He just said it wasn't open when he moved here.
You idiot, Alan.
I don't know
thinking
about that. I don't know about that, Chris.
Yeah, I don't know about that either, Chris.
I don't know about
We have a correct answer.
It just opened.
Opening date.
I'm trying to look at the menu for the Snug, and it says menu.
It's more of a cocktail
I don't know
spot.
why it says 2020.
Well, it says
must have
menu on the
moved- It must
website.
have moved locations.
Maybe that's what it was.
I never saw that place before.
How was it?
You never looked
Outstanding.
for it
Outstanding. Yeah. One of the best chicken sandwiches I've ever had.
Wow. Bach.
Wow, the Snug is part of a restaurant triumvirate here. It's the Snug, and then there's another one called Rochambeau.
Yeah, the Snug, that's my spot.
And
And
then
you
another
better
one-
bring your ID.
Another one called the Butterscotch Den.
Oh.
Butterscotch Den's dope.
Oh,
Dope.
okay. Well, that's the one. That's the one that we're allowed to go to.
You get to cook your own steak there.
Really?
I'd rather have them do it.
Pick your own steak?
You know what's funny is there's places like that too, and they're always more expensive. Korean barbecue. What's the one where they give you the thing of oil, hot oil, and you put the veggies and meats in there. You know what I'm talking about here in town? Somebody out there. There's a place in town.
Oil.
Hot what? It's something like that. No, it is something like that. No, it's hot.
No, I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about.
Okay.
Toddy.
Have you ever been to Korean barbecue?
Yes.
Okay, you know they have like the barbecue thing.
Yes.
Okay, so think about everybody has like a stove in front of them at their chair.
Hot pot? Are you talking about hot
hot pot, and they have
Hot
like
pocket.
There's different kinds of oils you can get, and then they'll bring you like shrimp or steak or chicken, and then a bunch of
not
veggies.
Korean barbecue
and
or hot pot.
It's not Korean barbecue, but it's funny, and someone's gonna get it from me in a second. I promise.
I don't know. Yeah, I want to know.
I gotta know.
I want to know.
But it's funny how these places. It's not.
It was good, man.
It's not a hot pot. It's something melting pot, suckers. All of them said hot pot.
Fondue.
It's the melting pot. Thank you. And nobody even said.
You said it as if it was like a thing, but that's a place.
It's a place. Yeah, the melting pot. So you have the melting pot, you have Korean barbecue, and you have this. The funny thing is, they all charge you more
to cook your own
food.
Yeah. At least Korean barbecue, it's all you can eat.
Dude, Korean barbecue, you better be hungry.
Yeah.
I've never gone to Korean barbecue and not had a massive bout of the meat sweats the next day, dude.
Would you rather,
if
you could pick between, because they're both all you can eat, if you could pick between Korean barbecue and Brazilian steakhouse, which
Korean
one would
barbecue.
you choose?
Nothing against Brazilian steakhouse, but there's something about I will eat a ton of meat every time I go to Korean
But you could
barbecue.
do that at Brazilian steakhouse.
Yeah, but I also like it's kind of a social thing. You're flipping the meat around and you're ordering
but the
new
thing
stuff.
Is, I'm the guy, my stove is never working. Right?
Yeah.
They always got to come back. And I don't know if they're keeping it lower. They don't trust me.
It
but
gets burnt.
There's always something going on.
Yeah.
But with Brazilian steakhouse, when they bring around the chicken heart, do you eat it?
No.
Just saying.
Celebrity birthdays brought to you by Crumble Cookies.
And it's over.
And
come on,
Jason
Dave.
Ross.
On this date, in what year did the Simpsons come out?
Okay, I'm not trying to be a wise guy. Is that the
I'm
show?
guessing it's
or
The
is that
Simpsons and not. It
not
is
Tracy
because
Ullman?
Tracy Ullman didn't come out in December.
1988?
Can't be 87.
Nope.
89?
Yep, it's 89.
Yeah, correct answer, Alan and Chris. Happy birthday to Manny Pacquiao.
Manny
Pacquiao was 44.
So, you see Bud Crawford?
48.
Yeah, retired.
Yeah.
Omaha, Nebraska. Bud Crawford.
Manny, you said 48?
Yeah, he said 44.
I 49?
Chris is closest, 47. Happy birthday to Buddy Hield.
Oh.
33.
34.
Buddy Hield, 32.
We have a correct answer. Goes to Christopher Ladd, 33. Happy birthday, Eugene Levy. Levy?
Yeah.
Levy.
79.
Put the Chevy to the
80. 76.
We have a correct answer. Goes to Carmichael Dave.
That's how we end the game right there.
But
coming up next, Alan Styles and what we like to call the pre-holiday party program.
That's right.
Are you having any form of NBA blogger on today?
No.
Okay. So, I don't know. Who are you having? I'm trying to plug what you're doing.
Tomorrow we have a guest, but today it's just your calls. 917.
The San Francisco 49ers play on Sactown Sports 11.
To reduce risks, to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER